With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once clicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if bad fun as child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife, while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over it and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 11th of February 2024. Do hope we're all doing very well indeed and hope you've had a very fun and enjoyable, robust weekend and all that jazz. We are back with Bingo today. Phil is fresh off his Bigathon, his Super Bowl Saturday special Bigathon marathon thing, and yeah, Phil only got $205, as his graphic from Gamerface Gaming illustrates. I love these pictures, by the way. If you're not following Gamerface Gaming on Twitter, what the fuck is wrong with you? He always gives us great little recaps at the end of every Phil stream. Look at this little edit here. Number one, and he adds source of boredom. $56 in super chats, and that's not even taking off what YouTube's going to take. So he only got 56 buckaroos in YouTube super chats, which is going to work out to, I imagine, 30 odd. There's going to be like 35 bucks maybe from that. You know, after a YouTube take their slice. $205 in tips. 100 of those dollars was NDO, top tip NDO. 50 of those dollars was from 1 Minute Man. So between two people, they made up 3/4 of the entire amount of tips. Also, Phil received most of his tips pretty much at the very, within the first hour or two of the stream. So yeah, you can imagine what it was like for Phil to just sit there and wait 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 and then just beg, and there's some begments in there for sure, and some gentle reminders to Phil towards his fans that support him and really slow and all that shit. Yeah, it was just ridiculous, it really was. Phil's stream is not live yet. Usually I would wait for the stream to go live so I don't force his crappy music onto you guys, but there was something I wanted to cover. Snort Hogan has clipped a very good thing from Phil's Bigathon last night. It is called DSP Insults Viewers While Stuffing His Face Drunken Cope Session. It's a 13.5 minute long clip, and to me this is basically fucking prime example of DSP. Like this is like, in a nutshell, this perfectly encapsulates Phil's essential toxicity to he's meant to be sitting there reflecting on his stream, having a good time with his viewers or whatever. It all fucking goes downhill. So I'll show you. We'll play some of it. I am definitely wary of this fucking music blaring out fucking nowhere and annoying as all. But yeah, you'll see what I mean here. This clip is one of my favourites right now from Phil that I've seen from a long time, and you'll see why.
Well, let me tell you something, brother!
And of course, as you can fucking tell, Snort Hogan with the clip, in case I didn't say it before, Snort Hogan clipped this shit. I mean, you guys can probably figure it out, but, credit where it's due.
Snort, snort, snort. Hogan, drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip.
Directly munching into the microphone. Open mouth chewing.
I should marry her. I should marry Cat.
Speaking of his mouth full, how many fucking rules of dinner etiquette is this guy gonna ignore?
Maybe someday. Stealth Gill did a super chat. Says, can you chew with your mouth closed, please? No.
That is a very polite super chat. Somebody gave Phil money and asked him politely, can you please chew with your mouth closed? It's not an insult, it's not anything, you know, defamatory. It's a simple request from someone in his audience, and Phil's reaction was this.
Stealth Gill did a super chat. Says, can you chew with your mouth closed, please? No. I can only chew with my mouth open to annoy you. I do it on purpose, actually, to make sure that people who are really like entitled whiny bitches on the internet are very annoyed. That's why I do it, actually. So thank you for the super chat, as I enjoy this amazing dip.
And then he wonders why he's not getting as much support as he fucking thinks he deserves. Oh, fucking cunt.
Wow. That is so good. Oh.
I love the groan of disappointment there. His chip broke in the dip.
Oh. Tortilla chip broke. What am I doing? I should eat the quesadillas too. The dip is outstanding, but I should totally try the quesadillas. Because you put a lot of effort into those.
Apparently Cat put a tremendous amount of effort into the quesadillas. These are the quesadillas that fucking Cat made 2 hours previously, which Phil ignored, and then had to reheat in the microwave, and then show off on stream.
So this has seasoned fajita chicken.
Look at the state of this
Pico de
shit.
gallo, cheese, what else? I think some bacon bits. It might have a lot in it. Let's just take a bite. I think it has a ton of things in it.
Microwave to perfection.
Wow. I don't even need to dip it in anything. This is hours old. My wife made this over 2 hours ago. I warmed it up to bring it up here. It's full of flavor.
Oh, no fucking shit is full of fucking flavour. It's a fucking tortilla wrap with a bunch of shit inside it.
Tastes amazing. I was skeptical about the bacon. The bacon tastes great in this. Wow. This is so good.
There's actually something very suitable. I think Snort Hogan clipped it as well. But there's something... Yeah, hold on. It was... Okay, hold on. So, this is from earlier on in the day, right? This is like from earlier... Look at the timestamps. Earlier on in this day... So look at the timestamp in the bottom corner there, okay? It is 2:55 PM when this clip happens, right? When Phil gets around to eating it finally, it is, 7:41 PM. But, Cat's like amazing fine cooking was... Cat was watching the stream, and Cat was not very happy with some of the comments from viewers. So Cat instructed Phil to ban some viewers. I am not joking. Big up to Snortmania again, clipping this.
Alright, so who was talking shit in the chat when I was gone? Because my wife was watching the stream, and she says that people are talking shit, so let's take a fun thing here. Here we go. Let's see.
So you're not allowed to criticise the fucking food. If you don't like the look of the food, you're not allowed to fucking say you don't like the look of the food. Only positive comments are allowed in Phil's chat when it comes to fucking Cat's cooking, apparently.
What part was authentic? The oregano? This is Super Bowl food. It's supposed to be American snack food you make quick for the Super Bowl. Enjoy your ban. Let's see. Did she make the dough, the sauce, the cheese? Signs of a great cook? This is American Super Bowl food, snack food to make during the day. She's cooking 3 times. Enjoy your ban. Who's next? You want to sit here and be little dumb kids because I'm not in here and you're gonna talk shit on the stream. No, you're not. Little bitches. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. That was delicious. That was super good, and I'm happy. That was the very first piece of food, and 2 more coming today. I'm very excited. All right.
I think this was a critique of her pizza dough balls, like pepperoni pizza dough balls or some pish. I don't know what it was, but yeah, this is a critique of that.
Now let's get set up for Like a Dragon, where I really hope that we can unlock the NFL player. Because then it would basically mean like everything is NFL themed. We did Tekken NFL theme, this NFL theme. It's going to be cool. What a bunch of dummies. I am not. Oh, I gotta change my jersey. Let's change the jersey for this segment. But let me get the console going.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. See, that was Phil earlier on, the fucking Bigathon. That was earlier on. But yeah, hold on. Holy crap. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, so we'll just leave Phil on live. We'll have it on mute. Sorry for the fucking blast of crappy DSP music. But yeah, this entire clip here, I'm going to speed it up to 1.25. But this entire clip, just to me, sums up Phil's natural toxicity. He's about to receive a super chat from the same guy he mocked the first time around, that stealth guild fucking person. And he's about to go into an insane rant based off that one small, pointless super chat.
I can't stop eating it. I know I have to commentate on the game, but this is really good. Mmm. Hmm. Whoa. It's super good. I love bowl. Oh, Stealth Guild did another super chat. Says it's not. I'm not entitled. It's basic table manners. Oh, I'm sorry. Were we at a table? Are we sitting at a 5-star restaurant at a table? Are we? Is Grandma Moses sitting in the corner? Is she upset with you because of your manners? I'm sorry. Is that what the atmosphere was tonight? With me in my jersey, drinking Long Island iced tea, commentating on an NFL game that I don't even know the players in the game. Just the utmost professionalism here on DSP Gaming, right? I'm sorry. Should I get a doily and put it down here on my computer stand that I'm eating on? Should I tuck a napkin into my neck as well to make sure that we're at the utmost of manners? You buffoon. Yikes.
All because the guy asked him, can you please chew your mouth closed? Oh, wait for it. This gets good. Little segues into some nonsense here. Just wait.
And again, when people...
Here we go.
When people say to me, all the shit you put up with, right? All the shit you put up with, all the harassment, all the stuff online. So you gotta understand something. Like, my life is amazing. I love my wife. My wife loves me. We take care of each other. We have the best relationship of anyone I've ever had in my life. Like, no lie. Anyone I've ever known in my life. You know? And look what all the work she put into this. Do you think she's upset that I didn't eat this when it was fresh? Of course she is. She wanted me to have it when it was fresh. But shit happens, right? She makes me this amazing food. And she cares for me and I care for her. It's like, that's life. That's what you want out of life. And I have it. So it's like, whatever happens, happens, right? Because I'm happy, man. And people don't get that. They don't get that. Oh, but you're Mr. Small Time on YouTube and you're just a little... Who gives a fuck? I'm happy with my life. So it doesn't...
If you have to constantly fucking tell other people that you're happy, there's a chance you're probably not happy.
Matter about your virtual bullshit online. I'm happy with who I am in life, so I don't care about what you say. None of it matters, man.
Wait for it. Wait for it. He's gonna keep going. Someone's gonna get a very special shout out very soon, very soon.
Fucking Turkey Tom.
That is.
Gonna sit there. Oh, 10 years of failure. 10 years of failure. As you sit there behind your fucking computer, researching detractor memes about me for a month, editing together a 2-hour documentary about me. I'm the 10-year failure, but I'm the one enjoying my life, and you have to fucking sift through their bullshit to get a video to make money. While I get to sit here and play games all day with fun people and have a good time with my life, and then walk out of this office and have a good life, you're sitting there sifting through detractor shit all day.
I don't think Turkey Tom has mentioned Phil ever since he finished making his fucking videos about Phil, including the fucking couple of videos on the secondary channel. And yet here is Turkey Tom living rent free in Phil's head. Today. I'm pretty certain I might be wrong, but I don't think Turkey Tom's done anything whatsoever, or even mentioned DSP in 2024. But yeah, Turkey Tom is just living rent-free in that fucking head of his.
So who had the 10 years of failure? What the fuck are you talking about? So I love that dumb shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You're out of your mind.
But it's his opinion, Phil. People are entitled to their fucking opinions. You can disagree with them, but his opinion is you've had 10 years of failure.
That's what the internet doesn't understand. They think that everything is based on arbitrary success and failure based on views on your videos and shit.
Views fucking help, Phil. If a fucking video pops off in popularity, it can help try and encourage more attraction to your channel, more audience, more fans, more viewers. Could mean more ad revenue for you and more money in general. It is kind of cause and effect, Phil. The more people watch your content, the better chance you have of luring more people to watch your content on a more regular basis. This is just simple maths, Phil. And it seems to elude you.
Who gives a fuck about all of that? You know? Some of the most successful creators are miserable fucking people who are scumbags. So why?
How the fuck do you know that, Phil? You don't watch anyone else, remember? You always tell everyone you're too fucking busy to watch what this person and that person's doing, so how in the hell do you know that?
Do I want to care about them or be like them? I don't. You know? Love is what matters, man. People say, he's drunk right now. I'm not drunk at all. In fact, I refilled my Long Island iced tea to try to have more. This is just reality. In reality, you don't need to be big time to be happy. You don't need to be Mr. Popular. This is the stuff in life that matters. Having someone who loves you. That's what matters.
Just because she fucking cooked you some fucking food. And fucking just... oh my fucking god, Phil. It's like she made me my fucking dinner. I love her so much.
Nothing else. Not any bullshit that people make up. Some fucking phantom calculation of what's right and wrong, what's good and bad, what's popular, what's not popular, what's successful, what's not successful. None of their shit matters. What matters is, are you happy in your life? I'm happy to be loved. For the first time I've had that kind of a relationship in my life, truly.
No, Phil. I maintain to this fucking day, Liana Hangen loved Phil Burnell. Phil broke her fucking heart. She loved Phil. Just straight up. She was young and dumb and naive, but Liana was absolutely in love with Phil. And Phil broke her fucking heart.
She loved, for life. That's what it's all about. I've already hit that maximum level in that regard. Now it's all about all the other bullshit around me and trying to make do with all of that. But I've hit success, to the level that I want in my personal life. And I'm happy with that.
Who's he trying to convince you?
Man. Well, I'm going to finish this one, and then we're going to actually get back to the commentary, okay?
There is more, by the way. There's more.
I'll probably do this as a separate video.
Yeah, there's more.
Because originally I was going to do this as a video on DSP Gaming, me doing the commentary, but I got so into the food, I couldn't stop eating. And then people saying silly stuff in the chat made me react.
That's a good point. Mokiness is saying I think he's trying to convince Kat, because remember Kat does watch the streams. That got proven earlier on with Kat seeing people in the stream chat say mean things about her cooking. And so she's instructed Phil to fucking go and ban all these mean people that didn't have any nice things to say about Phil's fucking homemade cooking. So yeah, you gotta keep in mind that when Phil is doing his content, Kat may be watching a lot of the time, particularly in the days that she is not at work. Apparently Phil's going live, who cares? Well, yeah, we do. I do appreciate the dog telling me so I can pause Phil, but we're going to watch the rest of this because it is worth watching.
I can't stop eating it. It's so good. This is the best quesadilla I ever had. Wow.
Yeah, Kat's watching, so you better fucking big up that fucking microwave snack.
Okay. Yummy, yummy. Okay. I got a $2 tip here. Thank you, whoever this was. Excuse me. Mix water, we're worried about you. You're worried about me because I'm spouting facts. Okay. People don't like facts. They don't. They're afraid of them. Again, they look at someone like me. All these YouTubers out there, they look at me and they say, how can he be happy? He's small time. Everyone makes fun of him constantly. Everyone hates on him constantly. Because listen, I love my job. I love my personal life. I make a living doing it. Why do I give a shit about any of the other white noise? Really, I don't have to worry. I don't have to scrape and claw to get by.
Are you sure about that, Phil? Because you're pretty fucking adamant that you're fucking down thousands of dollars this month because of some VPN Argentinian membership nonsense.
I don't have to worry about being canceled. I can't be canceled, right? I don't have to sift through detractor shit of people crapping on people constantly to put out videos. I don't have to crap on people, be negative to make videos.
You had a very special segment where you tried MrBeast chocolate, so you could shit all over MrBeast and his chocolate. That was literally part of the same fucking begathon, was you sampling some MrBeast chocolate and saying it was fucking garbage.
I don't have to do any of that stuff. I have the life. You know, it's tough because it's stressful with a lot of the shit that I have to go through with these people, but I have the life, man. I'm happy where I am. I always have been. Why do you think?
Your life is fucking absolutely fucking miserable. I would not wish your fucking life on my worst fucking enemy, Phil. You want to see Phil's life 6 days a week is to wake up at 10:30 AM or thereabout, roll his fucking dumb ass out of fucking bed or off the fucking couch, wherever he fucking fell asleep in a drunken stupor. Fucking, you know, throw some water in his fucking face. He might fucking put a nice little shirt on. He'll leave his Zelda jammies on, but he might fucking put a nice goddamn shirt on to pretend he's a fucking big boy and he's fucking turn up to his big boy adult fucking job, and then he'll fucking sit and talk to his dumbass audience for fucking 2 hours practically, and then he'll play games poorly for the next 3 hours. Then he'll stuff his piggy little face with some sort of fucking microwave meal or DoorDash or something for dinner, and then he'll fucking stream again in the evening for 2 more fucking hours playing another game fucking poorly. That is Phil's goddamn life. 6 days a goddamn fucking week, and it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. 1 day off he has a week, 1 day a week he's off, and what does he fucking do? He doesn't even get to spend fucking most of that day with his fucking wife because she doesn't want to fucking go out with him to shop.
When people say to me, how can you do it? This is why, because there's a difference. It's public opinion, public perception versus reality. You can have a perception about me that's very negative, and I don't care. Reality is, I'm happy, my wife is happy, we have a good life together. Why do we care?
If your wife was so fucking happy, then why did she go from, like, you know, a normal sized human to something that ballooned up like a... No, Phil. That is not a sign of happiness to me. Cat is clearly... To me, so this is my amateur opinion on Cat and how she coped with living with Phil. When Cat first moved in with Phil, she was like a swimsuit model, dude. You know what I mean? She's just like sweet, small fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, if I mean, we can fucking show you if I fucking say, you know, where's all the fucking shit? Where's all the fucking shit with We're just typing cat. There we go. Hold on. So we've got a special IRL stream. Give me a second. We'll do a little side-by-side comparison. And I just type in chat here. Where is she? Is she not on the Reacts channel? Sure, she's on. Hold on. Did he put it on? Hold on a second. Did he put that on DSP Gaming as well? When Kat was on like stream. Kat joined me for stream, and she's gonna answer a bunch of questions for a little fucking while. Where is she? Where is that big beefy bitch? Where is she?
Shut the fuck up! I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes.
I'm actually fucking confused where she is. When was the last time she was on? Wasn't it a couple of weeks ago or something? Is there a special thumbnail for it? There it is here. I found there we go. So, that was Cat before. That is Cat now. This was Cat in what? 2018. June 2018. This was Cat Burnell. And this is Cat Burnell now in January 2024. So, if Cat has been super happy the whole entire time, then why does she feel a need to turn ourselves from this into that. It's just something to me. Some people use food as a coping mechanism. In fact, it's a very common thing for people to do. When people are depressed, sometimes they'll eat. It's just something. It's not necessarily depression. It could be other things as well, stress eating as well, and all that jazz. But yeah, I feel like Phil, just to make Kat happy and appease Kat and make sure she wouldn't be too upset, was basically happy to just basically say, look, you know, let's just DoorDash this, let's just DoorDash that. He just fucking kept shoving food down her fucking gullet. Because Kat was like, you know, I don't know, that's what, I don't know. You make up your own opinion, but apparently Kat's happy, even though she went from that to that. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, that's... Anyway, let's just finish watching now, so there's a couple minutes to go.
Care about you and what you think. It's all bullshit. It's all people just trying to make you know, make do on YouTube through the negative shit they do. So why do I care? I don't care at all. Make 5 million documentaries about me. I don't give a fuck. No one cares. Okay. It just hits me because I'm sitting here having a great day today, right? And I'm looking at how we're doing. The food is outstanding. You know, the camaraderie here on stream, we're having a good time, right? We're hanging out. We're having a good one. And it's like, people are actually going to make negative videos about this and be like, oh, look, Phil only made $200.
Yeah, Phil, well, you were desperate for some more than that. You specifically told your audience, you clearly told them that you were short $1,000, $1,500, that you were denied $1,500 because of all this VPN Argentinian membership stuff. So you gave your audience a very clear figure. You gave your 10-headed fans a very clear figure of what you wanted an extra, you know, you needed that money. You really needed that extra fucking surge in income and support and all that jazz. And the Begathon would be a great chance for people to come by and support if they're not used to doing that. NDO gave Phil $100. 1 Minute Man gave Phil $50. 3/4 of his tip income came from 2 people. Over 75% of Phil's monetary income from tips from 2 individuals in 2 separate contributions. This Begathon had such piss poor support from Phil, even though he was hype. You know, he was telling his audience, guys, I really need a few guys to can step up with the support and all that shit. His next big massive event is not until his birthday, which is at the start of April. The first week of April, Phil's going to have a special birthday event. So yeah, I'm 42 years old, guys. Please give me $100 per birthday I've had. Thanks. Jesus, man. But yeah, his support in his marathons, they get worse and worse. It's something you can actually see in the tracker. Like if you go to so hold on, let's just think. Marathon. So the Christmas marathon at the end of the year, $420. Not bad. Okay. Black Friday Apocalypse, $165, I bet, for sore one. The Digital Summer Party, $558, that's quite decent for Phil. The Fighting Feast Marathon, $1,327, this was May 2023. The Birthday Marathon from last year, $600. The Super Bowl Marathon from last year, $548. Actually, it might have been more than that, actually. Could I go back now? I might have been counting the whole thing. Well, the whole Super Bowl marathon was $604. Not bad, $604 it was for the whole marathon. So yeah, Phil made 1/3 of his income on his Super Big Bowl marathon thing compared to last year. And look at all his other marathons. They always usually do about $500 for the Christmas in 2022. Oh yeah. November 2022, Black Friday Apocalypse only got him $117. That's his worst marathon by far. Without a doubt, $117 for a whole day Black Friday Apocalypse marathon. That was a sore one. But yeah, he is going to hope his birthday will bring the big bucks. He is going to absolutely desire, more than anything else, his birthday will bring the butts to the seats and bring the wallets to the fucking streams as well.
On his stream. Meanwhile, so-and-so's restreamer got 10 times more views than him and made way more money. And so-and-so this talks shit about him all day. And I don't care. I don't care about you.
apparently Phil doesn't care about people like that, and yet he cannot help but talk about them.
No one should. No one with a brain should, anyway.
This all stemmed from being asked, can you chew with your mouth closed?
Yummy. Alright. Well, a little bit more of this dip, and then we're actually going to end this video. Which is, like I said, this is an amazing food video.
It's amazing for the wrong reasons, Phil.
And we're going to do the commentary. Amazing food. The dip is great. It's kind of hard to eat. Eating chips and dip like that. I'll probably eat the quesadilla while I do the commentary on the second half of the game. Honestly. The food is outstanding.
I got the drip. Go.
And there we go. So big ups to Snort Hogan for clipping those couple of things. Yeah, I just felt the need. I felt compelled to go over that because I seen that earlier on. I thought that's definitely something we need to look at ourselves. I need a number. Somebody give me a random number, please. The first number in chat I saw was Unsolid Sky saying 321, so that's the number I'm going to use for today's bingo. So give me a second here. Let me randomise the bingo background board, and then we will type in numbers 321 and hit enter. This is the bingo board we have for today's fun and or games. We got Phil to have some YouTuber jealousy, him pointing at the camera, him saying nobody or no one, him saying what the fuck are you talking about, and him saying wow. The second row is Phil saying here's the thing, in fact new games, meaningful and friend. The third row is Phil's chair creaking, him messing with his phone, him snorting, him doing hand graphs, and him doing siege mode. You might be wondering what are those two last things? Hand graphs are where Phil is demonstrating something going up or down in numerical value using his hands, and siege mode is where he folds and crosses his arms when he's talking to the camera. The fourth row is Phil saying nonsense, community, him being all clown mode, him repeating the same point constantly, and him saying members. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying people saying tired, admittedly, his voice cracking, and finally him giving a years ago story. So that's the bingo board we have for today's fun and games. Of course, the aim of the game, as you guys may be aware, is that we're trying to get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board you see before you on the screen. If we manage to do that, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but only if you've left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't left a comment yet on that community post, then you're not of a chance of winning a prize. There's a variety of ways as well for us to get a free space for the bingo card. You see, for example, if Phil snorts 25 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his react crap later on, that will give us all a free space. And if we get 100 likes before we finish playing bingo ourselves, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations are very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. So there we go. I think that's covered all the bases pretty much. I'll just skip his intro as well because he's got a long intro, I'm pretty sure. So there's no point in going through that long crappy intro. Yeah, we'll just leave it right there. It should be good. I think anyway. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, so we'll just stop it there. Yeah, but I think I covered all the bases, covered all the rules. Hopefully we can get a full house to end off our robust weekend. And I'm going to just press the Scottish soundboard button, the randomised Scottish soundboard button, to see what's going to play us into battle today. That'll do. Oops, Phil's on mute. My bad. Let me rewind that. But yeah, Phil's on mute. I forgot to unmute Phil.
Good morning, everyone. How is everybody this lovely Super Bowl Sunday? I'm doing pretty good. Well, I'm recovering from yesterday's marathon, to say the least. We'll talk about that. In fact, that is the major point of discussion on today's show, recapping what we did yesterday, how it went, things that went right, things that went wrong, and looking forward to the rest of the week, right? So, today is Sunday, February 11th, 2024. Today actually is Super Bowl Sunday in the United States, meaning today is the big game, the one national championship for the NFL. Because of that, tons of people in the United States today will be busy. They're going to be at parties, they're going to be watching the show themselves, having their own celebrations. Because of this, likely today, I'm expecting way less stream attendance and engagement and support, just being honest. If there's so few people that are going to be around the internet just to watch random stuff like my content, then probably we're going to see a big dip, and that's okay. That was to be expected. This is also why I did my marathon for the Super Bowl yesterday, so that way people would actually show up and not be busy on Super Bowl Sunday. It would have been pretty silly to do it today. I'm very, very excited for the rest of the week due to the progress that we made yesterday. But things definitely did not go according to plan. Let's put it that way. You know, with this whole Super Bowl Bash event that we had been planning, right? We had been talking about a variety of stuff to do and never really set in stone too much. The two things that we absolutely set in stone was, number one, we were going to simulate the Super Bowl in Madden 24, and that actually ended up being probably the best thing all day, I would say. Shockingly good. Lots of suspense. The game's AI was pretty good. It was entertaining to watch these two teams go at it when I didn't even know anything about them, and people were trying to educate me on the fly about these teams as I was commentating on it. It went really well, basically. I really enjoyed that segment of the marathon. The other segment that was a guarantee 100% that we were doing was going to be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, trying to unlock the NFL player class and getting as far as I could in Chapter 5 to try to advance the game so that we can actually play the Dondoko Island simulator mode later on the week, because that's going to be co-op with my wife, Kat. And we need to make that progress to unlock it so that's available on Valentine's Day, which is this Wednesday. Let me put it this way. We did everything we had set out to do and intended to do. It just took way longer than originally we thought. And even people who had played the game before didn't realize how long that segment was going to take to do it. And for those who stuck around, it was an enjoyable experience. We were hanging out, we were talking, you know, having a good time while I was doing it. But at the very same time, a lot of people left and didn't really come back. They kind of left and were like, oh, this is too much Like a Dragon. And it is what it is. That was
a meaty snort. People fucked off, didn't return, and then Phil's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And then, like, the meatiest snort. I need to hear that again. Hold on.
They kind of left and were like, oh, this is too much Like a Dragon. And it is what it is.
Hold on. Now what? I think I'll play it safe and go 0.25. Ooh, juicy. That's a juicy snort right there.
That was not the original intention of the marathon, to be 3.5 hours of Like a Dragon, nor did anyone really expect it was going to be, but we just kind of got locked into it. It is what it is, but hey, the rest of the day went well, and what we're going to do is we're going to recap segment by segment kind of how it went, and tell you, because some of the videos corrupted, and that really sucked, because I couldn't get all the videos live last night. Some of them, you know, I had to wait for the stream, the archive stream that I saved, to process. And once it processed, then you can like download the entire stream as a video, and then you can edit out the portion that's missing. Here's the real big bummer, all right? On YouTube, and this doesn't make sense to me, if you do a long stream, like my stream yesterday started at 10:45 a.m. and ended at like 9:15 p.m. Yes, this was actually one of the longest marathons I've ever done, because again, we went so long with Like a Dragon that it kind of threw the whole schedule out of whack, and so we ended up going super late. Usually I end my marathons around 7:30, and we went almost 2 extra hours last night, okay? Now, basically, when you have a really long stream like that, YouTube doesn't even allow you to edit on YouTube, because traditionally what happens is when you stream on YouTube, it auto saves an archive of your stream, and let's say you need to edit out a clip of that, you need to edit out a part of that for a playthrough, or, you know, for me, I'm always locally recording while I'm also streaming. So right now I'm recording this podcast as a video that I'll upload later, but if something goes wrong and it corrupts or has an issue, I can always rip this portion of the stream out and make it a separate video on YouTube. Well, you can't do that with a marathon, because when YouTube sees a stream that's like, I'm trying to remember what the limit is. I want to say it's 5 hours, but it might be 6. Whenever YouTube sees a stream of a certain length, it says, error, stream too long, cannot edit at all. Like, what? Yeah, oh well, stream's too long, can't do it. We just have this arbitrary rule that when a stream is this long, you can't edit the stream anymore. Great. So anything you do of a certain length on YouTube is basically unchangeable, and you have to have been doing backups, or else you can't ever do anything with it. And that's what happened to me yesterday. Was I couldn't fix it right away. Like, there was no way for me to get the corrupted videos live because of that. So anyway, let's recap.
I mean, there is a way. I can think of a very simple way for Phil to fix this. He has OBS and he has his raw fucking stream. You could just very easily play the raw fucking stream he has, start recording at a relevant part, then hit stop record at a relevant part, and boom, he has a brand new video saved from him recording his own live stream. Is that not a very simple solution to Phil's fucking problem of corrupted fucking videos? I don't know. It just seems, because it doesn't have to worry about the YouTube editor side of things. You know, it's just, he just plays it again and just, you know, hits record, captures a screen, you know, of his fucking raw stream. I don't know, to me it's just a very simple solution.
Yesterday, everything that happened. Then let's talk about the rest of the week, what you can expect as a result of yesterday, which is good. So we started off yesterday with a fun level 1 podcast. Obviously, I was dressed up in the NFL jersey, and we talked all about the show and stuff like that. I actually had a big gaming news segment yesterday where we covered all kinds of news from around the web. The FTC going after at Microsoft for laying off so many employees right after acquiring Activision Blizzard. Eve Gamo saying that Skull and Bones is a quadruple A game, and other things like that. So it was fun. And then we jumped into the event, and the first thing that we did is we did a poll, and you guys voted for Tekken 8. And I said, all right, let's play some Tekken 8, but let's make it NFL themed for the Super Bowl event. So we actually took the player King and brought him into the character creator and dressed him up like a Super Bowl, like an NFL player. We had shoulder pads and a helmet and everything, and colored him like a, I think it was like people were saying similar to the Jacksonville Jaguars, okay? So that was fun, and then we went online, and admittedly, you know, it wasn't great, and here's why. Number one, I was drinking. So already I had a beer in me, so I was already my timing was kind of off. And then number two,
One beer. One, like, little can of beer, and Phil's like, oh, I'm fucking tipsy already with my fucking, you know, button to fingers fucking calibration.
I was playing better opponents, and these opponents knew really good stuff. Like, for example, seems like characters like Jin and Kazuya, you know, the Mishima line, they're just crazy good at Tekken. If they get one hit in, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a standing up move. It could be the counter hit uppercut. It could be the sweep kick. It could be a lunging kick. It could be an overhead hook kick. Every hit turns into a juggle. It's crazy because those characters are just like juggle fiends. They're just looking for the one hit and then juggle you across the screen for 50%, do it one more time and you're dead, or just trap you in the corner and you're dead. And I'm playing with King, and I'm like, I don't have anything like that. I really don't. Like, I could get a hit in here or there, and maybe I'll get a juggle every once in a while, but most of my offense is based on counter hits and throws, and maybe every once in a while a punish. You know, it's so different playing with certain characters in Tekken. And again, it seems to me like the Mishimas just have everything going for them, right? So anyway, you know, I'm facing those kind of opponents, and they're just wiping the floor with me. But then I would come back. Like, I fought a Jin, who the first game, like, double perfected me. I was like, oh my god. And then in the second game, I kind of got a little bit more concentrating and heated, and I read some of his moves, and I realized some openings, and I beat him, and I beat the set. I won the set, and he had, like, double the amount of ranking points that I did. And I beat him. I was like, wow. But overall, definitely, I lost more than I won. You know, like, it was a losing stream. But what can you do? You're not going to always have a great one, especially now I'm fighting better opponents. I'm going to have to get better at the game. I didn't rage or get too upset. It's just some of the stuff is kind of ridiculous. But Tekken's always been like that the different characters play completely different play styles. And now that I'm starting to see this character knowledge, I'm understanding how certain characters play, and it's like, wow, that character is just so much better than, you know, I'm using King. He's just not that good in my opinion. So anyway, so that was the beginning of the marathon. And then food was ready. So we had pizza bombs, these homemade snacks that my wife made in the oven with dough and cheese and pepperoni.
You all caught that, didn't you? Please tell me you all caught that. Yep. Until this guy's caught it, that's for damn sure. Yep. I think we should go back on that, and let's watch that at half speed, shall we? Let's watch that at half speed.
The beginning of the marathon, and then
Come on.
food was ready, so we had pizza bombs, these homemade snacks that my wife.
There it is. My what? For God's sake, Phil. Remember though, this is because Phil's getting older. Phil is almost 42 years of age, and apparently, according to Phil Burnell, that is when you start calling your wife your mother. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. This is about Phil has addressed this kind of thing already in the past, and yeah, it's... Oh my god. Yeah, the mom wife thing again, it's just... exactly. Oh god damn. It's just... I'm sorry. Anyway, let's crack on with bingo. It's too fucking funny.
Made in the oven with dough and cheese and pepperoni and all kinds of seasonings and stuff, and they were super good. And that was a good thing to break up the gameplay. I already did the podcast and the Tekken, so it was good to break that up a bit. And of course, the complete negative trolls show up and are like, you know,
oh my god, the negative trolls show up. Like Phil is trying to say that Kat made all this from scratch. Like, she sourced the pepperoni from scratch, she fucking handmade the fucking dough. And it's just a bunch of fucking, like, it's like a fucking, like, freezer food that you throw in the fucking oven.
Oh, that's really not authentic. And I'm like, authentic? You gotta be an idiot. It's a Super Bowl event. These are supposed to be like snack foods that you would just eat as like a tailgater or something. This is not like Nana's Authentic Italian Kitchen making a pizza bomb. How do you make an authentic pizza bomb? It's an American creation. Like, what are you talking about? But people are just so fucking stupid. They gotta make a negative out of everything. Keep in mind, these are the people who, they're watching my stream just to make fun of it. Meanwhile, they're probably sitting at home alone, miserable with their life, and this is how they get their pleasure. If they would just get off their lazy asses and go do something positive and productive in their lives for 5 minutes, maybe they would meet someone who they could have a relationship with, and then they could make them great food. Just like I was eating during my marathon. But
this logic is so bizarre. This logic is so bloody twisted. Oh my god, this rant is insane. Maybe those detractors and trolls can maybe find somebody to cook food for them one day. It's like, wow, Phil, yeah, because that's the fucking goal right there. The goal for you in life, Phil, is basically just to have somebody, you know, cook your din-dins and, you know, clean up your messes and wipe your fucking arse for you.
now it is time.
Jesus Christ, Phil. I'm rewinding this. Let's just get this whole unhinged fucking rant in one go.
Meanwhile, they're probably sitting at home alone, miserable with their life, and this is how they get their pleasure. If they would just get off their lazy asses and go do something positive and productive in their lives for 5 minutes, maybe they would meet someone who they could have a relationship with, and then they could make them great food. Just like I was eating during my marathon. But they actually have to get off their ass and stop making fun of people on the internet for 5 minutes, and they can't do that. So, that was pretty funny. Then we continued on, and it was Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Now,
That was pretty funny. No, it fucking wasn't. But who's fucking laughing, Phil? People didn't like your fucking wife's cooking. They said that. And then your wife ordered you to ban people for not liking her cooking. Like, wow, her throwing things in the oven skills aren't that fucking great.
here is definitely where we veered in a side direction from what I thought the marathon was going to be. First of all, I started drinking Long Island iced tea, which was really good. It was Captain Morgan's mix. It tasted great. But basically, I thought, oh, we're going to do 2 hours of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And the goal was to unlock this optional dungeon in the game they call the Labyrinth in Hawaii. And this is a 10-stage dungeon, like 10 levels. And in each level, there's mini boss fights. There's lots of items and things you find. And basically, then you rescue certain people. By the end, you get tons of rewards. You get tons of currency. You get great upgrade items like weapons and armor for your characters. You get crafting items for the blacksmith. Essentially, people are like, yeah, this is where you grind in the game. This is the grind dungeon. But it's fun because you fight unique enemies and things in there. It's worth it. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. And by the way, I had actually unlocked jobs. Last time when we had played, I had unlocked the Aquanaut and I had unlocked the Fire Dancer. So we had 2 new jobs to try out. Instead of it just being this default jobs that we had, it was a whole new level of combat and stuff. It was fun. You know, the Aquanaut's cool. He's like swimming around on his surfboard, beating people up with water and stuff. It's pretty funny. So we got through the entire dungeon, but then realized that was the intro. The intro only does 5 stages, and then it kicks you out, and like, oh, that's not the real dungeon. The real dungeon, you have to go back in again. And I'm like, well, I have to go back in. The goal of me playing this game was unlocking the NFL player class, which I needed to hit a confidence level of 5 and have money to buy the class and unlock it. To get confidence level of 5, you had to go to this vocational school and pay a ton of money to take the courses there to level up your confidence, okay? So I needed to go back in, so I did, and I'm like, all right, we'll just run right through this dungeon quick. The dungeon took 2 hours for 10 stages. It took forever. It was long, drawn out. No story in there, but just insane amounts of, you know, combat. And the thing is, it's not that I didn't have a good time. I did. It was fun, and I was leveling up these new jobs, and you guys were hanging out with me, and we were having fun conversation and everything during it. So it wasn't bad. It was just tedious. And I think it's kind of designed to be that way. Like, that's the tedious part of the game, where if you just want to gel one night, you're coming home from school or work, and you just want to relax and just play through a dungeon and got great rewards. You know, it's nothing too serious, nothing too heavy. That's what those dungeons are for. So, played through the dungeon, had a good time with it, but took forever. So by the time we got out of the dungeon, I had already been playing this game almost 3 hours, and everyone's like, oh my god, like, that was not intended. People had said, oh, you're gonna play Call of Duty? Are you gonna play Power World? And I'm like, honestly, we don't have time. What we need to do is, after I finish with this, we gotta go right into the Super Bowl simulation, because we don't know how long that's gonna take, and I want to be able to do that. That's like the most important thing of the marathon, right? So basically, I get out of the dungeon, and we're like, okay, we're gonna unlock the football player. So we go to the vocational school, and then it starts another mission. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it starts a whole other mission and all this. I'm like, oh my god, it's just dragging on and on. Finally, we get to the school. We take the courses. I pass the courses after a couple tries. I hit confidence level 5. We go back to the travel agency. We unlocked a ton of jobs. We got the football player, the hula dancer, the kung fu guy, and the samurai, right? So we got 4 different ones. I'm like, well, this is excellent. Now we're gonna have all these jobs available when I play the game again, and we're really gonna get to delve into the meat of what the game's supposed to be. And so we went and did 1 or 2 fights just to see what the NFL player was. And then I was like, we can't play anymore. It's been like almost 3.5 hours. We can't keep doing this, right? So I definitely had a lot of fun with it. But man, that was not what was intended, right? The other thing was, I missed out. My food was ready. My food had been ready for like an hour, and it was ice cold. It was homemade quesadillas that my wife had made, and
He almost did it again. He almost did it again. Hold on. So yeah, like Phil was too busy playing Yakuza to fucking actually eat the goddamn food, but yeah, he actually did it again. Let's go 0.5 speed.
in an hour, and it was ice cold. It was homemade quesadillas that my wife had made.
I swear, he just cannot. Do you think the very rare times that they're having the sexy time together, he actually like calls her mom instead of Cat? I'll be a real fucking turn off. Oh, shoot, I'd love it if next time Cat's there and like, you know, Phil scan the chat for questions. I would love it if like she fucking saw. Why do you think Phil sometimes calls you mom? Can you imagine if Cat watches these streams? Apparently, Cat apparently watches these streams. She must be aware if she's watching Phil regularly enough. She must be aware that Phil refers to her sometimes as his mom. He absolutely must know about it.
And I was playing the game for so long, I didn't eat. So basically, I was like, man, this sucks, because now I was going to do a whole big video showcasing my wife's food and everything, but it was already cold. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that now, right? So basically, I told Kat, make the seven layer dip, get that ready. I'm going to start simulating the Super Bowl. We'll do that. I'll get halfway through to like the halftime show, then I'll go grab food and I'll come up and eat it with the audience, and then we'll continue and finish the Super Bowl sim. So we set it up, 10-minute quarters, and started simming the Super Bowl, and it was super fun. Like, that was probably my favorite part of the whole day, was the Super Bowl sim. I wasn't expecting...
His favorite part of the entire day was the part where he was not required to play a game or try and do anything to entertain his audience, because there was something happening on the screen to entertain the audience for him. His favorite part of the day was the part where he could do the least amount of anything possible.
It to be as suspenseful and fun as it was. It's also the first time I've watched anything NFL related or really commentated on it in 100 years. I really enjoyed it. And I had a great time, and it seemed like the audience was getting into it. It was the Kansas City Chiefs against the San Francisco 49ers. We actually had the right field, which is the Vegas field, right? And it was really, really back and forth. There were fumbles. There were, horrible calls trying to do plays, and one receiver just outright dropped the ball at a critical play. He had it in his hands, he went, oops, and it actually threw the whole game into disarray, because they would have been like massively, great forward progression and possibly in the lead, and they just dropped it, like, oh my god. So it was fun. So we got halfway through, and it took 45 minutes to get halfway into this, and I'm like, wow. So the time, I thought maybe the Super Bowl sim would take an hour. It was taking way longer than that, and I'm like, so as you can see, this definitely did not go according to my original plan. So I went and got food, came up, ate the quesadillas live. They were absolutely delicious. Had some of the dip, but it was like the dip was kind of messy to eat in here. I was like, all right, let's continue. We did the second half. It was down to the wire, down to the final play of the game exciting. So if you didn't see my Super Bowl sims from yesterday, I strongly recommend you check them out. In fact, I made part 1, the featured video on the channel, and I'll probably leave it like that for a while. I want people to watch it because it went really well, especially for someone like me who hasn't watched NFL for a million years. It was actually quite fun.
Did Phil just say 1 million? Interesting number.
Jesus!
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one. The bar's being raised.
I can't ever help myself. I didn't do it last time, okay? I stopped myself from doing it last time, so I had to play it this time. That's just my logic anyway, so yeah, I had to be done.
So for those who were here live, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, be sure to catch it. Don't miss it. It's about an hour and a half between the two parts, okay? So then after that, we were basically, it was almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, I had been here since 10:30 in the morning. It was almost 9 o'clock at night. Normally my marathons end at 7:30, and here we are. It's like super late. And I was like, well, I owe you guys a DSP Tries It. We're doing it. And so I would say, the other favorite thing that I did during the marathon, I brought back DSP Tries It. It's episode like 135 or something like that. It is currently live over on DSP Reacts if you didn't see it. I reviewed MrBeast chocolate bars, okay? A lot of people didn't like the fact that I was honest. They can't take it when something that's meant to be super popular and hype gets properly criticized. Because I was fair. I didn't slam the product. I tasted it for the first time live and was honest about it. It's not terrible.
You kept fucking complaining about how chocolate is not meant to be fucking healthy. There are literal health benefits to fucking dark chocolate being good for your life. Good for your health. I'm not saying fucking gorge and fucking devour all the dark chocolate in the fucking world, but there are some elements of fucking chocolate which are good for your fucking body in small fucking doses anyway. In smaller quantities, chocolate can be actually fucking good for you. And Phil's like fucking saying how these fucking idiots are trying to make chocolate, you know, be good for you. People don't eat chocolate. He had these bizarre fucking health takes on like why people should eat chocolate. And it was just, yeah. The whole point of Phil making that video was just so he could fucking shit over a fucking fellow content creator. And yes, this absolutely counts as YouTuber jealousy.
Burger. Terrible. At least it's not terrible. I've had terrible chocolate. Ugh. Terrible chocolate's the worst. It has like this chalkiness to it. It's dry and it has this weird flavor because they don't use good ingredients and it tastes terrible. So I've had awful chocolate before. MrBeast chocolate is not that, okay? But at the same time, I didn't like it, personally. I just didn't enjoy it at all. So I hope that you'll go watch the DSP Tries It, and you know, give it a look yourself. I mean, I factually present why I didn't like it, which I'm not going to spoil here, but there was something about, let me put it this way. There was something about the Crunch Bar that I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is supposed to be like, oh, you're paying a ton of money for this, and this is what they give you, and it actually pissed me off, okay? But anyway, I hope you'll watch the review and enjoy it, okay? So overall, at the end of the day, here's what we had. The podcast. An hour and a half of Tekken 8 creating an NFL King and playing with King. 3.5 hours of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth to upload. Then the Super Bowl sim, which was 2 parts. The Pizza Bombs video, which was 1 part. And then the DSP Tries It of the MrBeast candy bars. And then Daily Rap. So that was a lot of content all in one day, all to upload at once. So I go to do it, and one of the Like a Dragon videos is corrupted. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm in here, I wanna get out of here. And by the way, not only do I have to upload all this content, I also got to set up the playlist for today's React show. So I got to do extra work on top of that. I'm like, oh my God. So now the video is corrupted. And again, I spent like 25 minutes trying to figure out what to do. I couldn't edit the video out of the archive stream. I couldn't download the archive stream because the stream was still processing, and it was processing till almost midnight. So it was just a nightmare. It really was frustrating because I love doing these events, but if something does go wrong during the event, then it just kind of really taxes me. And like, I was so exhausted last night after having done that crazy marathon, and you know, it took a lot out of me. Let's put it that way. All right. So anyway, I uploaded everything, did everything, and you know, and it ended, and I was like, all right. Good news is we did what we set out to do. We did what we set out to accomplish during the event. Maybe it didn't go exactly according to plan. The timing was definitely off. I know people would have preferred to see more variety during the event, but at least we got everything done, and I think there was some quality stuff there. Like I said, the Super Bowl sims, great. The MrBeast review, great. So there was some good stuff there overall over the course of the day, okay? All right. So that was yesterday, and it was wild. It was. Today, we're back to normal, thankfully. And I'm happy for that. And now, honestly, if you look at the schedule for like the rest of the month, everything should be normal, albeit I'm going to probably do 1 or 2 more retro react streams over on DSP Throwback next week, and then maybe in 2 weeks after that. But for the most part, everything will be kind of normal. Regular gameplay streams, the react show of DSP versus the Internet on Sundays. The only thing that will be a little special is the co-op I'm going to do with my wife starting later this week, which we're going to talk about in a moment, okay? All right, so the good news is, overnight, the stream did process on YouTube, and with the help of others, I was able to rip out the missing piece of Like a Dragon Infinite Well. So, all the footage is now live everywhere. Anything you want to watch. On this channel, you have the podcast, 3 parts of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth in playlist in order properly now, the Tekken 8 gameplay with King, and the Super Bowl sim, all available on this channel, okay? On the React channel, you've got the Pizza Bombs video and me reviewing the MrBeast candy bars, the return of DSP Tries It, okay? So I hope you'll give all those a look, enjoy the content, and let's continue on now, shall we? Cool.
So it should be very quickly check out how his fucking views are doing for all this amazing content he's apparently made. Let's have a quick fucking trip down to his fucking shitty channel and see how he's doing for views for all these fucking parts. He uploaded, there's that thing. Is this a cleaned up version, the fucking saved version of Like a Dragon? 50 views in 59 minutes for part 17 of Like a Dragon. 11 hours ago, the fucking podcast for the Super Bowl fucking party thing. 418 views, wow. Him making the NFL King, 326 views, wow. The first Labyrinth in fucking Like a Dragon Yakuza, wow. 403 views, 455 views, well, this shit's popping off. How about we go to his React channel and see how that's doing for the fucking things he's uploaded there? Shut up, Phil. MrBeast chocolate bars, oh here we go. Look at this, because he's included MrBeast in the fucking title here. 693 views in 12 hours. His most popular thing he's uploaded involves MrBeast. Beastin' with Phil, Pizza Bombs, 263 views 13 hours ago. But yeah, without, by a long way, the most popular thing he has uploaded in the last 12, 13 hours or whatever from last night's crap. MrBeast. Jesus, man. So, well, Phil, thank MrBeast for being able to get more views than usual because he used his name. Is Phil going to show his appreciation for MrBeast for being able to monetize his name, effectively?
Alright, so today is Sunday. Today is React Day. And I can tell you this, after going through those React submissions last night, some people, I don't know, there's weird stuff in there. I don't know if we're going to enjoy it or not. There is some Valentine's Day related stuff. So if those videos do get selected, because some of those are in the randomized playlist, I think that'll be fun. Like someone actually put like, what is the true origins of Valentine's Day? And it's actually not what you think at all, right? Pretty interesting.
I love how he just had a random decompression of his back. Just, you know, without any warning or anything. Just Phil just went into it naturally. Like, no warning, no word of what, it just naturally goes into it. Like, don't mind me, audience. I'm just trying to crack my back.
Enjoy it or not. There is some Valentine's Day related stuff. So if those videos do get selected, because some of those are in the randomized playlist, I think that'll be fun. Like someone actually put like, what is the true origins of Valentine's Day? And it's actually not what you think at all, right? Pretty interesting. Okay, so
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
no. Good stuff today. We're gonna do the show, obviously, and then when this show is done, we're gonna swing over and do DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts. Okay, it should be a good time, a nice chill afternoon. And here's the thing, like I said, the actual Super Bowl is today. It hasn't started yet, but it will start within a few hours. And I very well know that while the Super Bowl is going, likely I'm not gonna get as much attendance and as much engagement or as much support. It's gonna be a slower day. That's fine. To be expected. Can't expect everyone to drop everything to always check out my content. So it kind of makes sense that we're doing the React show today as well. So hopefully you'll join me over there. If not, well, we'll make do with the best that we've got, whoever does come by and hang out. Okay? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it's the continuation of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Now, here's the good news. Even though it took 3.5 hours yesterday, we made the progress we were looking to make. Today when I play, we're going to have all these new jobs unlocked. It's going to be fun as heck. And by the way, apparently someone said you actually could do 1 or 2 more jobs. What you need to do is level up some more stats. Like I guess actually the tennis player job was available, but I need to level up a different stat to level 5. So if I have enough money, which I might, I have to look into it. If I have enough money, maybe I can go do more courses. And then if I get that stat to level 5, then I can go get the tennis player and do that too. Because I want to have all this variety. I want to be able to be swapping these different jobs and trying them out and figure out what works most for everyone, you know? So we'll see tonight, okay? We will see tonight how it goes. And hopefully you'll join me for that on the late stream here on DSP Gaming, 6:45 p.m. Okay, 2 more hours of Like a Dragon progress, continuing on in Chapter 5. Tomorrow, we go back to full-time gaming. Tomorrow it's going to be Tekken 8, and tomorrow I'm going to be picking a new character. Now, what character will it be? I don't know yet. I would love to hear your feedback on this. For sure, who do you want to see as the new character in Tekken 8 tomorrow? I have a few ideas in my head, but tonight, essentially, I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to watch some videos on YouTube, probably like tutorial videos, starter videos, you know, what are basic strategies, what are basic punishes, what are basic combos with this particular character. And then tomorrow, I'm going to probably go into training mode a little bit, first thing, and mess around with the character for like maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then take them online and see how I do in an online play, okay? So, don't know who it's going to be. I know everyone has a different opinion. Some people are like, pick Kuma. Some people are like, oh, pick one of the new characters, like Asasina. So like, pick a Mishima, right? Pick Jin, pick Kazuya. Some people say, oh, pick Yoshimitsu, he's the oddball character. So like all these suggestions. So I don't know yet. Think about it today. Please give me your feedback today. And then I'll make the decision and I'll study up tonight, okay? Tomorrow night's late stream is the return of Pal World. So my weekly chill Pal World stream is actually Monday night this week. Should be great. It's always a good time. And last time we actually made tons of progress, if you remember, unlocking a lot of the map and exploring and capturing new higher level pals. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night, okay? And then Tuesday, Baldur's Gate 3 returns to the mainstream. Tuesday night is more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and the goal Tuesday night is to complete Chapter 5, get into Chapter 6, and unlock Dondoko Island. Because once Dondoko Island's unlocked, that means I can now do co-op with my wife whenever I want, and we can determine what nights work best. It might be only once a week, it might be twice a week, where we do these late night streams, building the island together, you know, doing the...
It's very presumptuous of you, Phil, to assume she wants to fucking do it once a goddamn week. Very presumptuous of you indeed.
The simulated work, the gathering of resources, inviting in the guests, leveling up. The thing is, Dondoko Island is incredibly rewarding in the game. You get tons of currency, and you unlock other things in the game that you need for progress. So it's absolutely not a waste of time in any way, shape, or form, but it is very, very time-consuming. Even if you speed run Dondoko Island, it takes 10 hours. For a normal person, kind of taking your time, you know, experimenting, trying to decorate and do things actively, it probably takes around 15 hours, okay? So if we're doing it once or twice a week, we may actually finish it within a month, which would be perfect because I'm going to keep playing this game, and likely I'm not going to beat it or anything, so there you go. It'll be perfect to balance in with the Like a Dragon gameplay and keep the momentum going and stuff like that. So there you go. I'm happy about that. I'm hoping we will unlock Dondoko Island on Tuesday night. So then Wednesday will be more Baldur's Gate 3 on the day stream, and then Wednesday night, Valentine's Day night, February 14th. First time ever, Kat and I are doing co-op in the Dondoko Island portion of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth right here on the late stream. And some people are like, well, how is it co-op? Well, it's basically Animal Crossing. So imagine playing Animal Crossing with two people and you each collectively talk out these decisions. You decide what you want to do. She might play, like she can. If she wants to play, she can control it, or I can. It doesn't really matter. You're just running around the island building and collecting resources. And
So it's not really multiplayer then. It's just like you hand off a controller to like somebody in the same room as you and they fucking... What the fuck, Phil? Like, you missold this to... I feel like Phil missold this to his audience here. I don't know. It feels this is false advertising from Phil here.
beating up invaders. It's not anything complex or anything like that. But essentially, we're going to be doing it together and, you know, making decisions together, commentating together, and of course, talking and hanging out with you guys at the same time. So I'm excited. You know, we've wanted to do co-op stuff for a million years. Finally, Kat returned to my streams last month, and now finally, Valentine's night will be the night when we finally start our co-op gameplay. I hope you'll be here if you can make it. It should be a really special night, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to be off from streaming on Thursday. Friday, when I come back, it's a whole new week, of course, and basically what's going to happen is this next week, we're going to focus on balancing things and being normal again, because there's no marathon this week. So you'll have Baldur's Gate balanced with some Tekken. You'll have Like a Dragon and balance that with the Dondoko Island. So one night, I might be playing Like a Dragon and doing the playthrough myself. The next night, Kat might join us and we do some Dondoko Island sims and stuff like that, okay? So we're going to kind of balance it that way. In fact, I would say probably it would go back and forth. Like probably Friday night fights, right? Saturday, either Dondoko Island or Like a Dragon, and then Sunday, probably what we didn't do Saturday, and then one night Pal World, and then again, one night Like a Dragon, and one night the Dondoko Island again. Kind of makes sense. You have that good balance in there, right? Now, the big thing that's coming up this month at this point is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that comes out at the very end of the month. I believe it's the 29th, the last day of the month. I will be playing it, but it looks like I have to change my schedule around a bit, because it comes out on Thursday. Well, that's usually my day off, so maybe that week I'll take Wednesday off instead, so we'll have a shorter week that week of streaming, so I could come back and actually play it on release day. I wanted to play it all day on release day. I guess we'll see. I think that would work well, or I think that would make sense for the schedule. Outside of that, the next big things you might say, well, what's the next big thing coming up, the next big event? Well, my birthday. Remember, my birthday is the first week of April. So what I would say is let's focus on that. You know, it's going to be about 2 months, but in 2 months, it'll be the big birthday bash. Let's start planning for that. Let's decide what we want to do during it. Is there any special things? I mean, any multiplayer games to play? Do we want to do some things we didn't do this time around for the Super Bowl bash? Let's start thinking about what we want to do for that, okay? I think that would be pretty fun, but we still got 2 months, essentially, until the next big marathon event. So we can totally focus on Like a Dragon progress, Baldur's Gate progress, more characters in Tekken, and all of that this month until we get to Final Fantasy in about 2 weeks. It's about 2 weeks' time when we finally hit Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay? Cool. That's the recap. Now, the only other final thing to say, I had a great time yesterday. I was pleased with how everything went.
Okay. I'm going to predict this. I am going to guess that he's about to fucking get into a bigment here. I feel it because he started off by trying to be positive, but yeah, I have a strong feeling we're about to fucking get into a bigment portion. Let's see if my DSP begging senses are spot on.
The only other final thing to say, I had a great time yesterday. I was pleased with how everything went. A lot of people always want to make it about money.
Look who's fucking talking. I mean, come on, Phil. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, look in the fucking mirror and fucking you. A lot of people always want to make it about money. Does that mean you're not going to mention money now, Phil? Please tell me you're not going to mention money and just move on with the fucking podcast and get straight into DSP news or whatever.
All right? I don't even want to think about it in that regard. Actually, yesterday was basically as if I'd streamed normally all day. That's about how well I did. All right? No, there wasn't giant fundraising bombs or anything like that, nor did I ask for that. It wasn't a special event where we had a giant fundraising goal at the bottom of the screen. I was talking about it all stream. In fact, I didn't talk about it at all. I don't think I even once mentioned it.
You did. You absolutely did, Phil. There's a video of you mention it. Put it that way.
Said, hey, every once in a while, hey, you want to support, please do. That was it. Like, I never really even brought it up. And that was good. It made it so that I didn't have to think about it, and it was a better event for that, I definitely believe. Okay? But essentially it was as if I had just done 2 regular streams on a Saturday.
There it is. There it is. And now we segue straight back into normal fucking begging, Phil. D-Dog actually counted the fucking times. 7 times apparently Phil begged yesterday. 7 times. I'm actually impressed it was single fucking digits. Here we go. Ian, so yesterday was basically like a normal day for Phil in terms of support, which is a bit generous if you look at Phil's normal days. Yeah, like Baldur's Gate 3, sometimes he gets over $200 there, DSP reacts and the throwback stream. Yeah, so yeah. And effectively, Phil has definitely had better normal days. If we take the average, we'll just scroll down here until we get to like there. So that's like me selected. I've selected 19 different days there. The average is $164 from what I've selected right there. So yeah, Phil done a little bit better than average, I would say. But yeah, but it wasn't enough though.
Okay, now, I was honestly hoping that I would have gotten maybe a little extra to help for the fact that I am down a lot of income.
I told you guys. I told you, motherfuckers. I told you all. Although, I don't know why I'm bragging but fucking saying I told you so. We all fucking saw it coming. Even fucking Stevie Wonder saw that fucking shit coming a mile away, for fuck's sake. I'm just gonna rewind so we don't miss anything. I'm gonna let Phil cook. But yeah, goddamn, we all saw it coming.
Please do. That was it. Like, I never really even brought it up. And that was good. It made it so that I didn't have to think about it, and it was a better event for that, I definitely believe. Okay? But essentially it was as if I had just done 2 regular streams on a Saturday. Okay? Now, I was honestly hoping that I would have gotten maybe a little extra to help for the fact that I am down a lot of income because I'm basically not getting much income with memberships anymore because people found this exploit to gift them all out essentially for free. Make no bones about it. I am way down right now, and I'm going to get paid by YouTube in a little over a week, and that payment is going to be dramatically less than what I usually get paid by YouTube, and that's going to hurt because I still got to afford everything. I got to pay all my bills and everything. All right. So all I'll say is this: if you like the content, please support it this month. All right, anything helps, really, literally anything. A super chat, a membership, a tip is all great. But tipping would be amazing because if you tip me, I get those funds now, and it's going to help once this YouTube payment comes in and ends up being way lower. The tips are going to help me to continue to be able to pay the stuff without running out of stuff or being tight, you know. No, this is not me putting it on you. This is not me doing a ginormous fundraiser on top of everything normal. I'm not doing that, all right? But I'm a down-to-earth guy, and my problems are real problems. You know, when you get a troll element of people out there who just want to destroy your life, and this has happened many times before, and I assume it'll probably keep happening, for no good reason. It's not like I seek these people out or know anything about them. They're just nuts, okay? It is what it is. All right, so anything this month would be greatly appreciated, but definitely tips would help way more right now, because tips, well, literally, I get them now and can pay bills and stuff with them, and I would appreciate that very much. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports, okay?
Oh my god, for fuck's sake, it's just too fucking funny.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Well, we've all got our fucking financial burdens that we need to fucking deal with. I'm still chasing my fucking money that went out accidentally from a direct debit. It fucking happens. Support sometimes is good and support sometimes is bad. It's just the way YouTube is, Phil. If people want to support you, they will fucking support you. But you are absolutely putting this pressure on your fucking guilt tripping your audience. Guys, I need your money because I have bills to pay. That is absolutely guilt tripping to the fucking nth degree. Jesus Christ, Phil. Hey Phil, if you want to make some extra money, how about you fucking whore your fucking fat wife out?
Okay, that's really all I got. I don't have any news today or anything. I was looking, there's no game news. So what we'll do is we'll do a few shout outs here. and then we'll see what you guys want to chat about this morning. If this ends up being a shorter podcast, that's fine. Doesn't have to be a long podcast. I will say this. The good news is, in the last few days, we figured out how to stop the harassment of the stream with these fake memberships. So what was happening was these idiots were coming in and buying member bombs of 20 to 50 fake memberships. And when they dropped them on the chat, all of a sudden the chat would be flooded with these membership messages. And especially if they were using like an insulting name or whatever, it would just be spammed there for like 5 minutes. People were very upset because they're like, how am I supposed to use the chat? So I figured it out. When these people do them, not only I just ban on site, but also there's a thing that says remove. And if I remove the message, they just stop. And I didn't know that. I thought that it was individual to the person. And yesterday, they were like, no, actually, it actually stopped it for us too. Like we were seeing a bunch of these stupid messages in the chat, and all of a sudden they just stopped. I was like, oh, this is good. So now I have a way to control these member bombs.
I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. I feel like it's just a case of like the member bomb ran out of people to give members to. Phil has been given so many of these member bombs that are worth like pennies compared to dollars that it ran out of fucking names. That may have been a situation instead because, yeah, that sometimes happens in Phil streams.
Excellent. They come in and they're fake, immediately stop that, and then just continue on and ignore it. So if you happen to see a fake member bomb today, please just ignore it, all right? Don't pay attention to it. It's not real. It is what it is. You know, these people, you can't do anything about it. YouTube has to fix the problem. I can't. But just ignore the problem, and I'll take care of it quickly as soon as I see it. And it shouldn't affect the chat in a negative way for more than a couple seconds, okay? Captain DCW, I just explained part 17 of Like a Dragon had corrupted, but it's live now. It is live and it is in the playlist. It just wasn't there available overnight, but it's there now. So you can go watch it right now if you would like. It went live like an hour ago, I believe. Yeah, basically what happened was the stream, that one video in the stream corrupted on me. And I couldn't get it out of the stream because the stream was so long, YouTube wouldn't let me edit it. And I couldn't...
Oh my God, what's up?
Thank you very much to Warren for a super chat who says, call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. I have absolutely no idea what that's a reference to, but I imagine it's some sort of American style commercial or something. I don't know. That reference is lost on me, but if I had to guess, it sounds like an infomercial of sorts. yeah, it's a commercial. Yeah, okay, there we go. Cheers for that, Warren. Thank you very much.
Download the stream as a file because it had to process for it. It was just a nightmare. But the video is now live. You can watch it, and it's in the playlist now. So, okay. Cool. All right. So, let's get the shout-out, shall we?
Fucking early for shout-outs, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, we shall. We start off today with David Rivera, who did a super chat and said, I loved your NFL sim game. Well, thank you. I loved doing it. I didn't know how well it was going to be received. I didn't know how much fun it was going to be. It ended up being super fun. And again, the people who were here live for it really seemed to like it. And some people were like, oh, it sounds like you're like meant for commentary. Like you have the voice for it. And even though it was apparent you didn't know everything you were talking about, it was still entertaining. And I was like, all right, you know, I'm not going to sit here and just do sim commentary all day, but I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Okay. So that's on the YouTube side. Let's see here. Our first tip of the day.
Whoa, why did the quality all of a sudden go down fucking tons? I don't know why that happened, but let's get back to 1080p if it lasts if I can get there. I just noticed the fucking quality get fucking shite all of a sudden there. That was very strange.
Is a $5 tip, an anonymous $5 tip. Someone says, can you eat pizza, please? Can I eat pizza, please? You're asking me to eat pizza? Why would you like me to eat pizza? It's confusing. I don't have any pizza, and I'm not going to eat pizza.
Hold on. Yeah. Maybe that's why the quality lowered, because I'm having problems with the fucking stream. Also, people are saying that Pixel Fill is better. I'll go 144p then. How's that? I'll go 144p. Will people prefer Pixel style fill? I wonder. It could be better for people.
Why would you like me to eat pizza? It's confusing. I don't have any pizza, and I'm not going to eat pizza today, so I guess the answer is no. But I don't know what you're getting at that you want me to eat pizza. There is videos of me eating pizza. If you go check on DSP Reacts, over the years, I did a series called Feasting with Phil, where I ate pizza a couple times. And then before then, there was DSP Tries It, and I ate pizza every once in a while there. So, there you go. Yesterday, I ate pizza bombs, which is different from regular pizza. And that's live over there, too, if you want to check that out. Okay? Okay. I received a $2 tip. Do you have a favorite musical? Sorry for the weird question. Oh, man. Well, when I was growing up, I I saw quite a few musicals, actually. In person, I actually saw The Phantom of the Opera and A Christmas Carol, both of which were musicals I saw in New York City on Broadway. Okay?
That's a very interesting experience for Mr. Small Time Down to Earth. I don't think there's a common experience for a lot of children to be able to see a musical on fucking Broadway. You know, that's like some people on this planet. That's one of their fucking bucket list items, to fucking go to Broadway and see a fucking musical and all that shit. You know what I mean? To experience that kind of thing. That's for some people. That's actually a big thing. You know what I mean? Because also Broadway is like the fucking #1 place, you know, to experience that kind of stuff. And yet, Lauren, as Lauren says, that's expensive, right? It probably is. It's New York City. It's Broadway. It's a fucking hoity-toity kind of, you know, area. Was it music? It's not just fucking whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I can imagine it was expensive. But then again, Phil was an only child, so he was very likely spoiled by his parents up to a certain age.
Later on in my life, I saw The Lion King, the musical, on Broadway. So I've seen a few. On TV or like in the movies, I saw a bunch. Like I saw West Side Story, really good. I remember that. Man, there was one other one as well, but now it's not coming to mind for some reason. Yeah, I can't remember right now. And then when I was in high school, we did a series of musicals, and Grease. Definitely, I saw Grease. You know, so I know that one. And when I was in high school, we did a series of musicals, and I was basically part of the crew and the chorus every time. So we did Guys and Dolls, Grease. Is that it? I only did 2. Oh, I guess I only did 2. I thought I'd done more than those, but I think I just did those 2. Guys and Dolls and Grease. So there you go. So yeah, so those are the ones that I grew up with. Now, what's my favorite out of all of those? Man, that's tough. Like, every single musical has something, like, special and fun about it that you remember. The Phantom of the Opera is here.
Oh my fucking god, Phil, no, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off. And furthermore, just fuck off.
And he goes, the music of the night.
Shut the fuck up!
I should have been on Broadway. But, yeah, good stuff.
You'll be begging on fucking Broadway at this fucking rate, begging passerbys for fucking pennies and fucking nickels and dimes.
But I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. Those are just some of the ones that I've heard and watched over the years and enjoy. So, cool. All right. So, I think that is what we've got so far. Yet, the podcast is young, meaning we still have a ways to go. So what I'll say is let's open up the chat. Let's see if you guys would like to chat about anything. Please tag me in the chat if you would like to do some Q&A. And let's see what you guys have on your mind today. Grim Reaper's here this morning. Says, hey, I was the lion in The Wiz for my summer school play. Oh, yeah?
Oh, fucking wow. That's fucking fantastic. Let's go to 1.5 speed and celebrate. Wow.
He's on down the road. I think I saw The Wiz like once. You know what? The Wiz was never on TV for some odd reason. The Wizard of Oz, the original always was, but The Wiz wasn't. I think I saw The Wiz like once.
Shut up, bitch!
Will I be getting down on the piano minigame in Final Fantasy VII? Well, I don't know what it is in this one. In the original, the minigame wasn't really a minigame, it was a puzzle. And once you learned the proper music and played it, you get rewarded. Remember, you get like a couple rewards or whatever. I think it was a rare materia falls out of the piano or whatever. So will I be doing it? Well, if I think it's the overworld theme, so it's like dun 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 dun.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
And boom, you solve the puzzle and the materia falls out, right? I think that's how it works, but I don't know how it works in the new one. Would I ever watch the Super Bowl live? I mean, I don't really care. So I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl today because I don't care about either team. I have no investment in any of it. You know, I'd much rather just stream and hang out with you guys than take a day off of work, you know, and take a hit in income just to freaking go watch this football game. Like, I don't see the big deal. Project CA, no, I have no recollection of where I ended playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. You're talking about a game that I played in the early 2000s on GameCube. Over 20 years ago, probably. I don't remember at all. So... Ancient Coop says, I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials, but some of them haven't been as good lately. But they all get spoiled now. If you haven't noticed, most of those commercials can be seen online before the Super Bowl. They spoil them all now. I don't know why. I think that's pretty dumb, because it is some of the appeal of watching the game. So to have it online early doesn't really make sense, but they're all doing it now. Tub says, it starts at 3:30. You don't need to take the day off. 3:30 my time? No, just 3:30 Eastern, right? So if it starts at 3:30 Eastern, it starts at 12:30 my time. So I would have to take the day off, right? Good morning, No Superhero Vibes. Oh, really? Grim Reaper says, I made it to Baldur's Gate. Cool, good for you. No spoilers. I'm not even close there. I'm still in Act 2. Okay. Do I consider myself an Italian stallion? Yes, of course. Who wouldn't? I received a $25 tip. A 1 minute man, he says, no mention of Baldur's Gate 3 today. Oh, just kidding. Pick up the Temple Man. Where's the Temple Man? Again, you know, I'm not playing Baldur's Gate 3 till Tuesday, so anyone kind of bringing it up with stuff now, it's just going to go in one ear and out the other. I got so much going on in this head. I'm getting older, and the real estate is in high demand. So, I strongly recommend any Baldur's Gate references or tips or dialogue be saved until we're going to be playing it on Tuesday, okay? Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man, for your every day. Your daily support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Oh, man. See what's funny is I got a full night's sleep last night. Like, no exaggeration. I had a full night's sleep. I woke up this
But he went to bed at 2 a.m. He fucking was tweeting at 2 a.m.
morning, and I still feel tired. It's like...
Oh, Phil said tired. Hooray, we can tick that off.
Burger.
There we go.
Yesterday sacked me. Being here so much longer with no breaks, right? It drained me. Even sleeping and waking up, I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those days. But hopefully, what I'm hoping is, starting tomorrow, I'll get back into a regular routine again, and then I won't be thrown off any longer, so...
Fuck that, man. Fuck just, you know, the regular routines. Like, every day, Monday to Friday, I am awake at 6 a.m. Do you think I'm waking up at 6 a.m. in the fucking weekends? Fuck that. My ass slept today until 11 a.m. I fucking made the most of fucking being in bed for as long as I fucking could. Fuck, you know, I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to fucking wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow because it's gonna be Monday. That is fucking the way it is. That's life, yeah. But fuck that, imagine, yeah, Phil's routine was thrown slightly out of whack. And he's a tired boy. Boo fucking who, Phil? You work from home, and when I say work, I use that term very loosely. You fucking play games purely waiting for the audience to tell you how to fucking play games. And in fact, today's not even playing games, so he's not for the fucking day stream. Today, his big, massive job is to sit in his arse, watch a video poorly, occasionally react to it, and then, you know, say how it's dumb and skip it.
Scarpetka says, my girlfriend got me an N64 for retro phone. What are your favorite games on N64? I mean, definitely Mario, and I would say Star Fox. I really like Star Fox 64, because I like Star Fox on SNES, but it looks like shit, right? It's very hard to play. So, Star Fox on N64, having better graphics and better controls and a much better story, was just a really fun game. I like how there were all these optional things you could do to unlock optional ways to go, and sometimes even entire optional planets and stages. It was really, really neat. I enjoyed it. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get so exhausted, and even if you get the full night's sleep, you'll wake up and you'll still feel beat, right? I think because for me, it was multiple levels of exhaustion. It was physical exhaustion from being here all day. It was mental exhaustion because after it was over, then I put up with the stress of the videos were corrupting, and then, you know, knowing that, honestly, listen, I liked the marathon yesterday, but I know that there's a group of viewers who didn't like it because they were upset. They wanted to see more variety, and the fact that I played Like a Dragon for 3.5 hours actually legit upset some people who thought that was going to be more of a variety marathon. And, you know, so I don't like disappointing people.
Hey, we have Siege mode as well. Let's just take off Siege mode.
Burger.
I'm going to bump up the quality again. I'm going to bump it up. How about we compromise? I'll go 720p.
And so, in this case, I know that some people were disappointed because they wanted something different or something more, and I didn't provide that for them. And that actually makes me feel a little bit sad. You know, I want to make entertainment for you guys. And by the way, this is the first marathon since Christmas. It's going to be the only marathon until my birthday. So it's kind of an important one. And, you know, the ball was dropped as if, like, I had Butterfingers in the Super Bowl and I bumbled the pigskin. The ball was dropped a little bit. So there's physical exhaustion, there's mental exhaustion on top of everything. But like I said, what I like to do today is kind of regroup. Today's a less stressful day. And hopefully kind of get back on my feet. And then hopefully by tomorrow, get back into the swing of the full-time gaming thing again. So, okay. Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. I'm also not a fan of MrBeast chocolate bars, but I'll say 672 has a succulent chocolate balloon knot, which is way better. That's pretty disgusting, actually. That's really revolting. And I don't know why you would say that on my stream. It's incredibly, disturbing, actually. Incredibly disturbing.
This is your community, Phil. This is your fucking cultured fucking community. Sorry, not cultured. Cultivated community. His hand-chosen community.
I don't appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. Okay. Okay. Felix the Mate says there's always a summer marathon or your birthday marathon that can be better. Well, yeah, remember, birthday marathon will definitely be the next one. That week of my birthday. I don't know if it'll be exactly on my birthday because I actually don't know when my birthday is this year.
Okay, that sounds... I was about to fucking say, how can he not understand what day his birthday falls on? He'll know the date, the numbered date. He won't know the day. That's what he means. I'm going to sperms. I was about to fucking tear into myself there, but he's not aware what day his birthday falls on. What is his birthday? Hold on.
I haven't looked. I mean, it's 2 months away. My birthday's a Saturday.
There we go. Saturday. So if we check the calendar ourselves, I think it's the 2nd. No, it must be the 4th. No, hold on. It's his birthday the 6th then. Is DSP's birthday the 6th of April? Or is it? Yeah, so there we go. Yep, DSP's birthday is Saturday the 6th of April. Perfect day for it then.
Maybe we could actually do it on my birthday this year then. Probably, right? But, no, but, yeah, so we probably do then, and then after that, if you remember last year, I think the next one we did was in late May, and that was the Street Fighter event, the Fight and Feast, and that prepared for the launch of Street Fighter 6 in early June, and I think the next one we did was the Summer Cookout event, and then we went into the fall event, so there is no Street Fighter event this year, you know, so we have to figure out what is it that we want to do maybe like in May-ish, or June-ish, as the next one, but definitely the next marathon will be my birthday, and we have a ways to figure out, you know, what we want to do there. Tub says, I'm playing Death Stranding for the very first time. Does the game get hard? I feel like they're going to give you, I feel like the gun they give you wreck stuff. The game is a game where you traverse terrain and carry items. The combat is an afterthought. It's just in there so the entire game isn't carrying items. I'm not kidding. Like, that's the Kojima 100% wanted to make that game just carrying items, and probably the people who he works with told him, you're out of your mind. No one will buy your game if it's just carrying items the whole game. So he's like, okay, I'll concede. Let's have some combat. But the combat sucks. No, the combat never gets better. The gameplay of that game is the weakest point. Get used to incredibly tedious traversal with a bunch of shit on your back, trying to get over terrain where it's slow going and you get stuck. You're falling over things. It's really annoying. One of the best stories I've ever experienced in a video game. Completely unique plot. You know, blew my mind when I was playing it. But every time that you gotta do one of these fucking deliveries, it's like, oh my god, why is this the gameplay? Like, what happened here? So, I don't know if in the sequel it's gonna get better, but definitely prepare for it. For me, it was like 100% a dichotomy down the middle. Half the time I was having a blast anytime that there was cool plot developments or things, and then the moment I had to do these deliveries, it was like, this sucks. You know? What do I think of Helldivers 2? I think it looks like a fine co-op game. It's definitely not a game for someone solo.
Concerning.
So yeah, Phil was talking about his experience playing a game years ago. So that was a years ago story. So yeah, that counted. We're still plenty of white on the screen to tick off, but we're doing quite well.
What do I think of Helldivers 2? I think it looks like a fine co-op game. It's definitely not a game for someone solo. It's meant to be a two-player co-op game. So if you have someone who you like to team up with and do like co-op over the internet, it's kind of a buddy game, you know, deal. And it looks fine for that. But that's why I'm not interested in it, because I don't usually play co-op games. I usually play solo or online competitive, but I don't do co-op stuff. So that's why I'm skipping it. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any other questions?
Nope.
Hideo says, Death Stranding 2 will be the spiritual successor to Metal Gear. IGN had an article about it recently. Well, if that's the case, it's going to play way different than Death Stranding 1. It must, because that game's nothing like Metal Gear. No, sir.
Successor. Motherfucker.
Like I said, definitely one of the most unique games I've ever played. Sadly, just not one of the most fun when it comes to the gameplay. The gameplay was just not that good. I really feel like Kojima should just be able to direct like a TV show or something. I think he'd do really well, especially now in this on-demand digital age. He could do like a 13-episode show. That'd be like amazing. I don't know why he doesn't do that and why he's making games, because I think he's better as a director than a game developer, honestly. No Sleep Real Life says, only games I'm looking forward to for the rest of this year so far are Rise of the Ronin and Black Myth Wukong. Both look good to me, for sure. Both look
Did Phil just say new games there? Hold on, let me rewind.
honestly. No Sleep Real Life says, only games I'm looking forward to for the rest of this year so far are Rise of the Ronin and Black
The only games I'm looking forward to. Phil didn't actually say new games. Motherfucker.
Myth Wukong. Both look good to me, for sure. Both look like interesting games. Rise of the Ronin being kind of a hybrid, right? Kind of reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, but maybe a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more crazy combat, but then it has stealth too, so it's kind of hard to read. It's probably going to be really good. Black Myth Wukong looks like it's going to be wild. A wild, great graphical experience. You know, the whole Journey to the West plotline. Has it ever really been properly adapted to a video game? No, right? Not to say this is going to be any kind of an accurate adaptation. I'm sure they're doing their own twist on it, but I think that'd be pretty neat, something different that hasn't been done yet. Why does their combat look better than Stellar Blade? Probably because it probably is, but, you know, they don't have a over-sexualized protagonist. So because of that, Stellar Blade will sell 5 times more. Again, I just keep saying this, like, I don't care what you say about Stellar Blade, but you can't deny the fact that the game devs have outright been saying recently the only reason our protagonist looks like that is because we wanted to have sex appeal. So you're just selling your game based on the protagonist looks. Would your game have actually done good without that? I don't know. Nier, I feel like Nier Automata, although yes, it has that element, would have done well even without it, because it has such a ridiculously outstanding story and unique gameplay elements, right? So, it's standing on its own merits. While Stellar Blade, they literally are admitting, yes, we're doing this on purpose to get extra people to buy the game. That's the only reason the protagonist is like that. Like, oh, okay. Favorite color Gatorade? Oh, I don't know. I haven't had Gatorade in ages. Probably like lemon lime or maybe fruit punch. But I haven't had Gatorade in so long, I don't even know what their flavors are like anymore. Top says, can't believe Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2 are coming out the same day. I'm leaning towards Rise of the Ronin. I'll probably end up playing both. You know me. I'm interested in both, so I'll probably end up playing both. Tommy Salami says, I don't see any sex appeal about Stellar Blade. It's just a female. So obviously you're deaf. Because literally the game devs said, yes, we purposefully based this character off of an actual existing Korean model. She looks just like her. Yes, we actually modeled her butt to look a certain way to attract males. Yes, we actually have put physics in similar to Dead or Alive. Yes, they are talking about this actively. They did it all on purpose. So, you must be blind if you don't understand what they were doing there. Seriously. Happy Sunday, Derek. He said he had a great Chinese New Year party. He got a red pocket with some good amount of money. Food was great. Sounds excellent. Congrats. Congrats, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I was like, Derek, you got money? Why are you not giving me that money?
Would I ever consider reacting to Yakuza 0 or 4? Would I ever go back and play those games I missed? Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe one day I would play them. But reacting? You mean like going back and reacting to my old playthroughs? Oh, I mean, I never even thought about that. Because I feel like, even though, yes, I've been playing Yakuza games for like a decade now, I still feel like that's more modern stuff. You know what I mean? Like, every Yakuza game I ever played was direct capture. A lot of them were during my more modern style of commentary. So, I don't really see that as like a retro idea. You know, when I'm thinking, what do I want to do for retro react? I'm thinking games that were like pre-direct capture, pre-stream, you know, crappy visuals, definitely a different era, different commentary style. Those are the ones that are like sticking out to me that I would want to react to on the Throwback channel. So, no, Tub Tubs, I'm probably going to skip the Peach game that's also coming out that day for a couple reasons. Number one, Nintendo first-party games just don't do well on this channel anymore. I don't know why. You know, I love Mario. I love Zelda. I love the first-party stuff. It just doesn't do that well. So if I do play those games, I usually play them as something to balance with something else. But if you already got Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2 out at that time, I can tell you everyone's going to want those two games, and everyone's going to complain if I take the time to play Princess Peach, so I'm probably just going to end up skipping it. I'm glad you enjoyed the Super Bowl Sims, Derek. I never played Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't know anything about it. Do we have leftovers from yesterday? Yeah, we still have a few pizza bombs and a ton of that dip. Like, I only ate a small bowl of it and didn't even finish it. We had a ton of that dip left, so I'll probably be snacking on that over the week for sure. John just did a super chat. Says, I'm going to be busy over the weekend. Not surprising with the Super Bowl today. Should be back tomorrow. Hope your weekend goes good. Thank you, John. Appreciate that, and thank you for the support this morning. I definitely appreciate that. Cool.
Boring.
Have I ever been to a flea market? No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been to a flea market. You know, I've been to various markets. I've been to farmers markets. I've been to Pike Place Market, where various things are sold, but I don't think I've ever officially been to like something categorized as a flea market. No. No, I did not collect all the Sonic emblems in Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not one of those collectathon kind of people. There's a flea market in Montgomery, in Canada. Oh, yeah? Is it big? Who wants to buy fleas anyway? Exactly. Try to keep those fleas away. They're not in demand. Who would market their fleas? What? Do I think Dreamcast or Sega Saturn are consoles that could be adapted to the modern day? No. They're very outdated at this point. But, I mean, for their time, like, Dreamcast was honestly ahead of its time with some of its features and things. Like, it had online play. It wasn't really ready for it because the internet couldn't really handle it, but it actually had online play enabled for various different games. It had a freaking virtual pet Tamagotchi as your memory card. I mean, what on earth? I mean, it was wild that they were doing stuff like that, you know? The graphics were actually arcade quality. A lot of the games on Dreamcast looked like their arcade counterparts, and that was probably the first time ever that an arcade port looked as close as it did to the arcade game itself. Did I finish the MrBeast chocolate bars yesterday? I threw those right in the fucking trash, dude. They were fucking nasty. I told you during the review. I don't eat junk. If I'm gonna splurge and eat chocolate, I'm gonna eat chocolate I like.
Then why did you buy it if you weren't planning on consuming it? Just so you could fucking have a big, massive YouTuber name to shut all over for your shitey content?
So I threw those right out right after that review. They were terrible. Do I give Jasper a flea treatment even though he doesn't go outside? We have done it time to time. We don't do it that regularly because he doesn't go outside. He doesn't have exposure to fleas, but every time to time we did do it. Oh, you're talking about the flea market Montgomery commercial, the one that we watched on the show? Oh, I totally slipped my mind. Why don't I ever bring up snacks like Takis or Doritos? Because I don't eat snacks like that. Don't. Like I said, if I do have a snack, it's usually something more healthy, like popcorners or like some pretzels or something like that. Like, I don't usually eat unhealthy snacks, like fried chips and stuff like that.
What about Cat? What kind of snacks does Cat always devour? Because I'm kind of curious how a fucking figure went from how it used to be in 2018 to what it is now. So yeah, how about you tell us what kind of snacks that Cat's been devouring?
I wouldn't really eat those. Okay. So Anto Kamaru to me, $1.50 says the CEO of Shift Up is known for making super sexualized characters like the ones you're talking about. His games have fantastic stories even while having that kind of a character. He's unapologetic to his style. He has a massive following for over a decade. There isn't anything wrong with it, by the way. There are people who are, here we go again. There are people in married and healthy relationships who love those sorts of elements. Liking it doesn't make you a lonely nerd loser like you say it does, and not liking it is okay too. I didn't say that liking it makes you a lonely nerd loser. Didn't say
You kinda did imply that, Phil.
that. You're putting words into my mouth. I'm saying that personally, I don't see the appeal of it. I want the game to be good on its own merits, not because they put in a cheap sexualized character.
But Phil, it's part of the hype to try and build a promotion for the game. This is a creator of the game who has prior experience doing these sort of things. They usually deliver quality games on top of everything else. But you're criticizing them because you're married.
Literally, when the game developer is coming out saying, yeah, we did it on purpose to appeal to that audience, that's pretty sad, I feel. You know, I really do feel that way. You know, it's the same thing with Bayonetta. It was the same deal where, why did the character have to look like that? Right? What did it have to do with the game? Like, literally nothing, right? It didn't add anything. It just was fan service for a certain kind of gamer who then went and bought it for eye candy.
You bought it, Phil.
And I have the right to criticize it, and you have the right to like it. And everyone, you know, to each their own, correct? But also, if I decide to skip Stellar Blade, you should respect my decision. It's not crap on me and be like, oh, how dare he skip this game? You know, it's because, hey, some things don't appeal to certain people. Some things appeal to certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Cat would get pissed off with Phil if he plays the game. There we go.
Excuse me. Would I say the same for Nier? Now, here's the thing. I already said that. Nier does have that kind of appeal, but at the same time, Nier has one of the best stories ever written in video games. That's one of the most unique fourth wall breaking elements I've ever seen. And remember, my original run, I didn't know that. When Nier Automata first came out, all I did was the side A run. And when I beat it, I was like, yeah, it was all right. And that was it. And then you guys convinced me later on to go back and play through the other playthroughs and see the other scenarios. And when I did, I was like, wow, this is like super good. But you have to get to that level. I really feel these game developers, what they need to understand is you don't have to do what they're doing to be popular. Like, I think Nier Automata would have been fine without that. Didn't need to have that level of exposure. Let's put it that way, right? The game would have done fine without it. Yeah, maybe you sold a few extra 1,000 units from people who just, that's what they're looking for in a game. But for the most part, I think that game on its own merits was outstanding, didn't need it. And it kind of almost cheapens the experience a little bit to say, man, it's a little sad that they had to put that in there, but at least the game's great, right?
So Phil, are you also like this with your mentality when it comes to a game with a mega buff, muscle-bound dude who walks about shirtless half the time, Phil? Are you also this critical of games like that? I'm kind of curious, Phil. Or is it only for fucking women that Phil believes he should fucking treat games like this for?
And everyone tries to appeal to different people. They try to appeal to, you know, different walks of life, different things. I get it. Every game can't be exactly the same. If they were, then they would be boring, right? You gotta have... It's kind of like this. I love the Like a Dragon / Yakuza series. But every time I play one, there's cringy shit in there that I have to put up with because that's how the Japanese culture kind of is. It's part of their culture. You have to accept it, right? Humanity, it has these things that some people like, some people don't. You know, some people don't get it. It's fine. Everyone... Different strokes for different folks, as they say. You know, if you play Yakuza and you want to do the Hostess Club shit, then do it. And if not, you don't have to either. But the problem is so many people are so polarized, right? I don't care if you like that content in a game. Go enjoy it. It's not for me to criticize. Go for it. But if you ask me the question, I'm going to answer honestly. I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. Okay? But if more people would just learn to respect others' takes and opinions, rather than being like, well, you're not in agreement with me, so you must be wrong, and let's make fun of you now. Why? Why is everyone kind of like that? Right? I don't know.
Was that a voice crack? I feel like there was a voice crack towards the end there.
But more people would just learn to respect others' takes and opinions, rather than being like, well, you're not in agreement with me, so you must be wrong, and let's make fun of you now. Why? Why is everyone kind of like that? Right? I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I know, Kat is an amazing kick, and the pizza bombs were super good. Oh, don't worry, you know, Kat knows how good of a cook she is. She totally knows that. She knows how much I appreciate what she puts into when I do a special event or a marathon. And even outside of that, I mean, every day today she's going to make the curry again. We love this curry she's been making for like a month now, once a week. Can't wait for dinner, you know. She knows. You don't have to worry about what a bunch of, you know, idiots in a stream chat say. You know, just because they're fucking, you know, pathetic people who just have to crap on everything positive in life around them, you know, to make themselves feel better.
Phil, if food doesn't look good, people are entitled to get their opinions on it not looking good. Obviously, nobody would have any idea how it tastes because they can't fucking sample it. But no, Phil, we can only give our opinions on what we fucking see in front of us. And if you're holding up a fucking plate of food on a paper plate and it looks like fucking shit, then we're gonna fucking, people who are fucking... People shouldn't have to be afraid to be honest with you, Phil. There's nothing wrong with an audience saying, Phil, I'm not sure that looks very appetising. That's their opinion based on what they're fucking seeing. And Cat had you ban these people for daring to fucking critique her fucking gourmet style fucking cooking.
Kathleen, I have no idea what you're talking about. Have I been to a Nugget Kazian? What the hell are you talking about? You repeated it like 10 times in the chat. I don't get it. I don't know. Do I think Metroid Prime 4 will ever come out? I would hope so, but man, it sure has been in development for a long time. Opinions on McDonald's adult meals comes with a Nugget toy. What? What is a McDonald's adult meal? He spelled it McDonald's. I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about. Tom says maybe one of your next marathons can be a fighting game marathon where you react to pro matches, play different games, food from Street Fighter Cookbook, etc. Maybe, but I don't know. The feedback I'm getting is that people are burnt out on fighting games, which is crazy to me because I don't even feel like I play that many of them.
I am literally getting dizzy from Phil rocking back and forth with his mega swaying. Bear in mind we're at 1.5 speed, but yeah, I am getting fucking legit dizzy. Let's rewind this shit here. This is 1.5 speed, so it's a bit faster than normal, but goddamn, Phil. Slow the fuck down.
I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Left.
Tom says
right,
maybe one of your next marathons can be a fighting game marathon where you react to pro matches, play different games, food from Street Fighter Cookbook, etc. Maybe, but I don't know. The feedback I'm getting is that people are burnt out on fighting games, which is crazy to me because I don't even feel like I play that many of them. You know, and for the longest time I wasn't. And then when Street Fighter 6 came out, I definitely played a ton of that. And now I've got Tekken in the mix. And when I'm asking why are people not really into Tekken as much, because if you look at the videos, they're not getting that many views. And if you look at the streams, you know, definitely not the same amount of attention that Street Fighter 6 had. The feedback I'm getting is, sadly, that people are burnt out on fighting games. I'm like, wow. I didn't even play them for a year, right? Not even. So I don't know. I would love to maybe do a fighting game event like that. I don't know if anyone would care about it, though, honestly.
Probably not, Phil, because you're shite. Thank you guys for 100 likes on the stream. We have earned a free space for the bingo card as well as a free space. You guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation. That Pixar animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Welcome up, Jasper. Good cat.
Yes, that is correct. So later today, well, I say later tonight, the first thing I'm going to do is post up the next threads on DSP React so people can post up their clips for next week's DSP versus the Internet show. But I'm also going to post up the thread over on DSP Throwback where people are going to vote in a poll on what the Retro React stream should be for next weekend. And the options are going to be more Red Dead Redemption 1, more Dark Souls 1, Heavy Rain, and Bully. I think those are some really good options, and we'll see what people vote for. No, I'm never going to do a 24-hour marathon. That's incredibly unhealthy for anyone of any age range and any level of health. You should not be sitting sedentary for 24 hours streaming. It's incredibly bad for your body and you know, your well-being. Now, if, for example, let's say someone's doing like a special event, like a charity event or a very important fundraiser, and you wanted to do it 24 hours straight in order to get support, you know, I don't see the problem with doing that as long as you have people to tag in and out with. Like, let's say you do 5 hours yourself, then someone comes, there's co-op for a few hours, then one person goes, takes a break while the other person covers for them for some hours. And you know what I'm saying? If you have 2-3 people as a team tagging in and out so people get proper rest and aren't just sitting sedentary for all that time, that makes perfect sense to me. But anyone out there doing a 24-hour sedentary marathon is basically doing something incredibly dumb and unhealthy for themselves. Science proves it. You know, medical doctors will tell you, what are you doing sitting somewhere for 24 hours? You're killing your body. You shouldn't be doing that, right?
But think of the money you could make, Phil.
Did we ever make homemade fried chicken? No, my wife does baked chicken. She doesn't like the idea of frying chicken at home because it's too greasy and it would be very unhealthy. So she has breading. You get this breading mix and she adds seasonings and things to it and she breads the chicken and cooks it in the oven. And we eat it like that, the chicken thighs, and they're really good. Much better for you than fried chicken.
It sounds dry as all fucking hell, though.
No, I'm not a big spicy hot sauce guy at all. Absolutely not.
What a shitey podcast.
Derek says he had a friend who did a 24-hour stream, but he left the stream on when he...
Nope, Phil said friend.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Let's hear what Derek's friend fucking did.
Derek says he had a friend who did a 24-hour stream, but he left his stream on when he napped and slept. That's just another bizarre thing that people are on stream sleeping and people watch them, right? Weren't people doing that a lot on Twitch and then Twitch banned it? Like, so you can't do that anymore? I guess because it was unhealthy and they're like, that you shouldn't be doing that, so then they don't allow it anymore. I don't know, that's what I heard. Not that it ever be a concern for me because I would never do it.
I mean, you have fallen asleep on... You've fallen asleep on your streams before, Phil. We've caught your ass napping, nodding off during a fucking cutscene.
Domino's or Papa John's? I would definitely eat Papa John's over Domino's. Domino's is not very good anymore. Even their New York style pizza, which tries to simulate East Coast Italian pizza, is just a joke. It's too greasy and it's very salty. Papa John's isn't authentic either, but they at least taste a little better.
Phil, you don't know what genuine, authentic Italian pizza is like because your ass has never been to Italy. Stop fucking pretending you know what fucking Italian pizza's like. No, you know what East Coast based pizza's like in America because you grew up there. But you have no earthly clue what Italian pizza is genuine like.
Me too. I'm really excited for Infinite Wealth tonight because of all the work we did yesterday. 3.5 hours of Infinite Wealth yesterday, and we unlocked all the job classes, except for I think we did not get tennis player. And I think there's another one too, another female one. Like there's 2 female ones we didn't unlock that I would like, but we didn't have the stats to do it, and I don't think that right now we have the money to do the courses to get the stats to get those. So we'll see tonight. I mean, we've got Samurai, Kung Fu guy, NFL player, hula dancer unlocked now, and might see if we can get even more after tonight. But it'll be fun. No Super Revive says, I thank you again for eating Firehouse subs, because if it wasn't for that, I would have never known about them. It's better than Subway and Togo's. Yes, it is. For sure it is. I love Firehouse subs, but we've only had it twice. I think once, like I said, once I had a chicken with provolone cheese, and once I had the one I ate on stream, whatever it was called, I can't remember. But like that was it. We haven't had one since. Well, there is a point. Bookworm says there's not much point if you can't level all the jobs. Well, the point is, when you level each job up to a certain level, you have what is called inherited moves. So you get to keep moves from other jobs, and basically you're building like the best build, where you're going to have moves from other jobs plus the job you currently are all in one. That very much reminds me of Final Fantasy V, actually, where that's what happens. Certain job, abilities carried over, which was really useful. Banisher's Ghost of New Eden? I have never heard of it, so I can't comment on it because I don't know what it is. Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. Yeah, yes, yesterday we had to level up Confidence to level 5, and that unlocked 2 jobs, Samurai and NFL player. I think, what are the other ones? There's Charisma, Passion. My Passion's level 5, I think. I think my Passion's like way up there. But I think we still have Charisma, and there's like 2 others that are like level 3 that I would also have to get to level 5 in order to get the other jobs, so. Well, I play the new Grand Theft Auto if there's a lot of nudity. If there's a lot of nudity, no one's going to be able to stream it, right? Likely it'll have the option to, like, center that, There's a difference between if you're playing it for yourself or you're trying to play it for a public audience and then, on the internet everyone goes crazy and fucking reports it and shit. So, obviously I want to play the new Grand Theft Auto, right? But I would hope that they don't go crazy over the top and, now you can't fucking make content of it. Nope, never played Sonic Lost World. Yes, I'm interested in Black Myth Wukong. No, the problem is even if you get away with it, like some people are saying, oh, but you can stream it. Yeah, but the problem is it gets flagged. So let's say, for example, your stream gets flagged 18+. Now your whole stream's screwed up. Now half the people can't watch it. You can't advertise on it. There's no ads. Ads disabled, right? And just
Did Phil just admit that half his audience are under 18? Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Saying, oh, but you can stream it. Yeah, but the problem is it gets flagged. So let's say, for example, your stream gets flagged 18+. Now your whole stream's screwed up. Now half the people can't watch it.
That's a very interesting revelation to me, Phil, if you're saying your stream audience is like half of them anyway, under 18. Every single time I make a video or do a stream, I have it set, I believe, to adults only. Like, I don't want small children being fucking, my dirty Scottish film mouth to infiltrate their precious wee minds. Yeah, so I deliberately set my content to adults only. That way it's not being exposed to fucking, poor wee kiddies and all that shit. So yeah. But here's Phil saying that, he'd be screwed if somebody flagged his stream for adults only. Because he would lose half his audience because they're not over 18. I want to hear that one more time just to make sure I heard what I fucking heard.
No, the problem is even if you get away with it, like some people are saying, oh, but you can stream it. Yeah, but the problem is it gets flagged. So let's say, for example, your stream gets flagged 18 plus. Now your whole stream's screwed up. Now half the people can't watch it. You can't advertise on it. There's no ads. Ads disabled, right? And it just limits everything. You know, you don't want to get flagged for that stuff because then it screws everything up.
Then have a stream set up to be adults only from the get-go, so nobody would flag it for being inappropriate for children. Because that's the content would not be appropriate for children. And you'd have it set as that, which is very irresponsible as a content creator. Very irresponsible of you.
Nope, I'm not into UFC or boxing. At one point I was in UFC when it was in its infancy in the 90s, but I haven't cared about it in ages. A steamed pork bun, that sounds delicious. I had my usual bagel with cream cheese this morning, and I think for dinner, like I said, I'm pretty sure we're having Japanese curry, which is amazing. The Japanese style curry that Cat makes is so tasty. Oh, I cannot wait for dinner. It's so good. And the thing is, a lot of Cat's best recipes are very healthy. Like this Japanese style curry, all it is it's yellow potato, baby carrot, very lean pork, and white rice with this curry sauce. And the curry sauce has no cheese or fat in it. It's just a curry, paste with some other ingredients tossed in. It's very good for you. So it's absolutely delicious dinner, and it's very healthy. And that's the kind of stuff that we like to eat more of now. And of course we have our off days, like when people have pasta. Pasta with cheese and stuff. Like, okay, well that was our crazy day. But balancing it, that's honestly how I lost so much weight, is having a balanced diet, having real healthy days, You just remembered I didn't play Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. I might miss out on some stuff for Rebirth. Do you really think it's that important? It's Yuffie's story, right? It's not that big of a deal. I'm sure I'll be recapped on it. It's not, it's not some desperate giant thing that I need to know. Trust me. It ain't gonna be that big. I'm sure you guys will tell me anyway during the streams. What's my go-to beverage when I get fast food? Usually I wouldn't get like a Coke or Pepsi. Although every once in a while I have a craving for one. I don't know. Sometimes I get like a Sprite, or if they have like iced tea. Maybe like an iced tea or something like that. Some places don't have that though. What's the best dish that Cat cooks? Man, that's hard to say because she makes so many different ones and she tends to rotate during the year. Like right now, we've been heavily doing things like her gumbo, her Japanese curry, and like pasta bakes. But then other times of the year, she'll do like tuna casserole or a Mexican style bake or the chicken that she tends to like to make or other things. Like she has these things and we rotate all year. So it's hard for me to, like right now, I definitely think the Japanese curry is my favorite thing she's making. It is so good. And we're so happy to have it back in our rotation. We found a place where you can actually actively get the curry paste easily. And it's really good curry paste. I'm like, okay, so let's keep doing this for a while now until we get tired of it, right? But that's the thing, too. If you do it too much, then you get tired of it. So, but yeah, there you go. How long have we been together? She moved in with me February 2018.
That was not a question, Phil.
So technically, this is now the 6-year anniversary of her living here with me in Washington this year. And we've been married, we're going on 5 years now. Our five-year wedding anniversary is April 10th. That's funny. So Preem Sardine says you're gonna miss out on context. It doesn't just have context about Yuffie, but also Scarlet. And the 90s guy says no one cares about Scarlet either. Screw that. Yeah, I know. No one cares. She's not gonna be.
No, Phil said no one.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning. An important character or anything. That's just a stupid Shinra plot line that takes a backseat after a while. So it doesn't even matter, right? It's not a big deal. Cool. Thank you, Derek. I'll check those out later. All right, guys, so last opportunity to ask a question. And just so you know, today's React Day, all the support here carries over to the React stream. So our reward goals of 50, 100, 150, they'll carry over. This 33 will count for the React stream. And I'll just say it would be great if we can at least hit the tier 1 tips goal. As you know, every stream I try to hit that. And with things being behind this month because of the fake memberships and everything, that base level of support would be greatly appreciated. I get the feeling today is going to be a slow day regardless, right? Super Bowl, only half the people are going to be here. So there's not much I can really do about it. But
Boo fucking who, Phil? Way to try and guilt trip your audience even fucking more. Phil, if it happens, it happens. He is trying so fucking hard to force this. And it's like, is Phil trying to pretend, oh, it doesn't matter if it doesn't, I'm not expecting it, but to really hammer that message home to his dumbass den heads. And yeah, exactly, Excalibur, they're not fucking fake memberships. These are legitimate memberships that were purchased, via Argentina. And they don't charge as much as Americans do for membership prices. And so Phil's all butthurt about it.
If you're here and you're liking stuff, please consider supporting, okay? Kathleen, I'll see you tonight. Okay, sounds good. Like I said, here I am yawning. I had a good night's sleep. I wake up still yawning, still tired. Ugh, exhausted. Is the Super Bowl in 3 more hours? Yeah, I don't know. Someone said it starts at 3:30, but I didn't know what time zone that was. Is it 3:30 Pacific time? I don't know. You have to understand that a lot of people who do Super Bowl stuff, they're not just doing it during the Super Bowl. There's parties and stuff they're going to. Traveling right now, you know. 3:30 Eastern time, so that's now. Like, that's literally now. No one knows. Everyone's confused. No, it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. So we do have 3 hours until it starts. Gotcha. See, I don't even know when it starts anymore. I don't pay attention. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Excuse me. All right, are we ready? We ready to swap over to the React channel and get the show on the road? All right. Well, thank you guys for a nice chill. Wait a minute. No, never mind. Thank you guys for a nice chill podcast. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed. And certainly, I hope you enjoyed the marathon yesterday. Hope you get caught up on all the stuff, because there's videos everywhere, right? 2 different channels, split. And good stuff. Looking forward to moving fully into a week of gameplay streaming now for you, with Valentine's Day right around the corner. And my special event for that night. So looking forward to moving fully into a week of gameplay streaming now.
What is this fuck shit? What is this garbage? This is new, I think. I don't remember seeing this shit before. What the hell is this crap? It's fucking awful.
For you, with Valentine's Day right around the corner. And my special event for that night. So I hope you guys have a safe and fun day. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you watch it. If you do come by and hang out with me, thank you for that. And I will see you in the morning tomorrow for the next episode of the Level 1 Podcast. See you then. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get set up. Shall we? So let's, hold on. Gotta get everything settled. I gotta turn off the YouTube pop-ups. I gotta turn on the reacting pop-ups. I have to get the webcam the right size. There we go. Again, I kinda couldn't sleep and listen to me. It's like I didn't sleep at all. I definitely did. I don't know, man. My body's falling apart. Like I said, it's probably definitely the stress from yesterday from having that crazy long marathon. I wasn't expecting it to go that late. I wasn't expecting to be in here that long. Things just go the way they go sometimes. Oh, man. I gotta stretch. Oh. Ooh. I gotta get the oxygen flowing. Okay. Alright. And now, of course, I need the DSP React logo. And now we're good to go. Let's do a quick test, actually. Hold on. Let's test to make sure everything's working. Let's find out. Working. Cool. Okay. Guys, thank you. Great show. So what's going to happen is this stream is going to go offline, and you're going to see a pop-up on your screen that's going to say, hey, head over to DSP Reacts, because the show continues over there. If you want to join me for my DSP versus the Internet React show, please do. We'll be over there for the next 3 plus hours, reacting to all the fun stuff that people submitted over the week. All right? So I hope to see you over there. I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to swap streams. I'm going to use the restroom, see what my wife's up to, stretch my legs a bit before we get started, and go from there. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I enjoyed the show. I hope you did too, and I'll see you over on DSP Reacts.
And of course, that's the stream. His stream ends there and means we can go straight to the React stream ourselves. And we can go to the start of that. So let me just get that set up and going. We just need to find the start of it though, that's the thing. So this might take a little while here, hold on. I'll just go to 1.25 speed. Let's just I know where it, hold on. If we go there.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the super chat, who says, I'll be jealous if the answer is yes, but have you been to Italy before? I so badly want to try the pasta, wine and bread. Be it you're from UK. Yeah, I have never been to Italy before. I would love to go. My mother and father went there years ago when my old man was still alive. They went to Italy together, and yeah, ironically they were in Rome, and then they got lost because every road they ended up going on went straight back to fucking Rome. Like, yeah, you literally couldn't fucking make it up. They did not intentionally. They're trying to fucking find Rome over and over again, but yeah, they ended up getting lost, and every road they went on fucking led back to Rome. So I don't know how the fuck they managed that, but yeah, they loved it though. You know, I mean, they fucking thought it was fantastic. You know, they really enjoyed going. I'd love to go myself and sample. You know, like, you want to try these authentic, you know, I love lasagna. Authentic Italian lasagna, authentic Italian pizza. You know, I'd love to sample, obviously, and also there's more to Italy than just the fucking food, of course. I mean, it's a beautiful fucking country as well, you know, so yeah, it's just like the Amalfi coast in particular, you know, is meant to be fucking incredible. So yeah, it's definitely something that'd be nice to do in future one time. You know, we'll have to wait and see what the future holds, whatever, if we get to go. But yeah, I'd love to do Italy at some point in my life, for sure, just to see, but you know, just to sample that kind of culture, sample the cuisine, the area as well, everything else. So yeah, but yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list of places I'd love to go, and hopefully you get to go one time yourself as well. Just cheers, Cardenson, for super chat. Yeah. So we're trying to find Phil's stream starting. I think he's not long started. Like if we go here, 5 minutes or so. If we go here, is he talking here?
Here we go. Yes, this is the.
He is. Let's rewind and go here.
Going to the.
Hold on. Hold on.
So
Hold on.
since last week,
Hold on.
here's some Valentine.
Hold on.
What you guys
Hold on.
yesterday. Okay, hello everybody.
Here we go. 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 Bingo's continuing. Here.
Okay, hello everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all ready for some reacting fun. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everyone who is going to be watching it later today. I know it doesn't start for another few hours, but people were talking about it over on my podcast, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know when it started. Even though I did a marathon about it yesterday, you know, I don't really follow sports, so I actually didn't know when the actual real event was. So let's get set up here, and then we shall begin. I'm very curious to see what you guys have submitted for this week. I think there's some good variety and also some very weird stuff this week. From what I was seeing when I was making the playlist last night, I was like, I don't know where people got some of this stuff, but it is what it is, right? Love is in the air indeed with Valentine's Day this coming Wednesday. I do believe that love is in the air. There is some Valentine's related stuff in the submissions this week for sure, I remember. So let's get set up here. Here we go. By the way, some good news. Since last week, I figured out the way to stop if people do those fake gifted memberships that spam the chat with bullshit. I actually figured out how to stop that from spamming the chat with bullshit. So that's obviously a really good thing. So that way we can just enjoy and not have spam in our faces. So hopefully, you know, that'll be easy going this week. No worries about that, okay? Alright, what I'd like to do is I want to blow my nose, and then we're going to get started here. I'll get this all synced up with my phone and everything. In fact, why don't I just do that now? Hold on.
Phone stuff.
Let's get the syncing going. Okay. Let's see here. So if I go here, and then if I go into the app here,
And then go fuck yourself.
here we are. Connect to the device. Good. And then view the channel, go to playlists. Okay.
Hang on, apparently Mr. made something in setmate. Hold on. Is it this thing? Mr. Sent. I think he wants us for the bingo background, I'm not entirely sure, but it's not a perfect square, the image. So I don't know, but... So Mr. sent that. So, in case you're wondering what the context was of this, so Phil was doing his DSP tries and he held up a chocolate bar, the MrBeast chocolate bar. He held up the screen to show it off the screen. And so Mr. replaced the chocolate bar with a little miniature iPhone of WWE champions on it. So there we go. Mr.'s talking about the other thing. This thing confused me because to me, I don't know the context of this. Mr. also sent me this, but I don't understand the context. Oh, hold on, it's a bit too fucking big. 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, I don't understand the full context. So Mr. sent me this as well, but I have no way to explain. I don't know. I don't know. There's like some sort of battle imminent apparently between these two. It's something Mr's working on. There we go. So yeah, I didn't know. I seen this and I wasn't sure how, you know, what to say about it. So yeah, you go. Mr's working on something anyway. There we go. Cool. And also this is really made, which is, you know, pretty funny. You know, miniature iPhone of WWE champions. And of course, I forgot this as well. the results from last night's Begathon.
right, here we go. Yes, this is the playlist. Here we go. Pause it. Okay, it's all synced. Cool. All right, and then let's get me on the screen here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How is everyone? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for a fun react show. This is episode 51.
Gonna take clown mode.
Burger.
Just because him waving like a fucking dumbass, like, you know, that to me is just clownish as fuck.
Hello. How is everyone? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for a fun react show. This is episode 51.
Kind of.
So now, essentially today, we are starting year 2 of DSP Reacts. It was just about a year ago when this channel began and had this weekly show start. And, you know, we had 50 shows in a year, which is a crazy big accomplishment to do that much in 1 year, right? And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm excited now to head into year 2 content for all of you. So welcome, welcome. Hello, Felix. Felix made popping his 2-month membership, and he said a bunch of emotes. Very nice. So one quick thing before we start, guys. Today, if you could support the stream, that would be outstanding.
Money.
You know, tips would be great right now to help me out with some of the lost revenue I've had because of these fake memberships recently. If we hit the tier 1 tips goal today, that would be outstanding. We're only $17 away from that. But outside of that, anything appreciated. A legit membership, legit gifted membership, super chats, super stickers, tips, all appreciated. And thank you so much for tuning into the react show every single week, okay? Let me just blow my nose, and then we're going to begin. We might even start a little early. I'm actually on the earlier side today, if you can believe it. Wow, how did that happen?
And then he fucks the fuck off. To blow his nose without muting his microphone.
Ugh.
Bruh. Fuck you,
Fuck you, Phil!
Devin709, thank you for 10 months of membership. Appreciate that, Devin. Thank you. Okay. How you guys doing? Everyone in a good mood? Everyone ready for some react fun today? Like I said, interesting stuff you guys nominated for this week. Some good variety. Some of the stuff I have no clue what it is and it just looks weird. But I guess we'll see. I mean, the best weeks are the weeks with the biggest amount of variety in them, that's for sure. I should actually change the chat to live chat. There we go. Did pop-ups pop up for those membership notifications there? Did you guys see anything on screen at all? Because I don't remember if I had totally disabled memberships or not in the pop-ups. We don't need to do that because I just have the gifted ones disabled or whatever. Here, let's do just members, super chats, and let's do this. Copy. There were? Oh, it did show up? Then I won't even bother. As long as it popped up, I wasn't paying attention. If we see another membership pop up, let's see if there's a notification on screen for it. Only the legit ones will get pop-ups, not the gifted ones. So, well, let's see if they pop up or not. If they do, then fine, I don't need to do it then. Okay. I'll take your guys' word for it that it was working. And by the way, I'll just say this. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I realize that many of you probably are going to be celebrating the Super Bowl today in your own way, whether you're watching it or you're at a party or whatever it may be. I want to say thanks for being here, those who are here. I am not expecting a ton of views today. I'm expecting today the attendance to be lower. I'm expecting engagement and support to be lower because people are going to be watching the Super Bowl. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Not a big deal. You know, we'll get back on track tomorrow, regardless. Right?
It's not a big deal, but I'm going to fucking make sure you guys are very aware of that situation. Like, it's not, guys. I know this bingo stream kind of clashes with the Super Bowl, you know. I even though I know it's hours away, I know some of you guys might be too focused in the fucking Super Bowl to pay attention to bingo, and it's not a fucking problem though, guys. Don't worry about it. Fuck off, Phil. Just shut the fuck up. Just get on me a fucking shitey fucking content.
Right, but you know, I had my Super Bowl thing yesterday, and I actually don't care about the real game, so I'm here to chill with you guys. Okay. Shall we begin? Maybe we'll just begin early. Wow, I actually was here early, and now I think I just want to start. All right. All right, let's do it. And I'm going to do a little bit of an intro, of course, as usual. For those of you who are here, thank you. But I do want the YouTube on-demand viewers to know what's going on today as well. Okay? All right, here we go. Hello, everyone.
He is now recording for a shitey fucking YouTube content. He's now started recording, so that is going to bring an end to the bingo and all that jazz. We had 2 free spaces because Phil snorted over 25 times, and with a free space as well because of you guys liking the stream 100 times. So I think I'm going to tick off these two squares.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
There we go. So yeah, we're sadly 4 away from a full house. We're 1 burp away from another free space. But even then, obviously, it would have been enough. It would not have been enough for a full house. It would have been short anyway. Sometimes we get very close to winning. Sometimes we do win, and sometimes we're a few away. It is how it goes. But yeah, that's just the way it is. I don't think Phil will have stopped recording. We're only 10 minutes behind live DSP, so he's still going to be part. He's got nothing to add essentially until he stops recording.
So fried.
See, so he's still on $33 in tips because he's not counting anything until he stops recording in between parts of the act trap. So yeah, let's just end. Let's just end with otters. Where are the little bastards? I wanted to end on otters, but the little bastards aren't on screen. Don't make me fucking go to fucking somewhere else. I will go to Monterey Bay. I will go to Monterey Bay for my otter fix if I need to. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought, you wee fucking fly bastard. There's me about to fucking go to fucking Monterey Bay, and all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, I better get over there before the fucker leaves. Sometimes there's like fucking like 7 or 8 or whatever otters on at once, and sometimes there's barely any. I don't know what the fuck. I thought it was a very small pool, but I guess it's bigger than I thought. In case people are interested in what Monterey Bay is like as well. Also kind of dead. There's an otter in the fucking corner there, but there's not much happening. Yeah, we'll just stick to fucking Vancouver. But yeah, guys, I am going to bring an end to the stream there. Yeah, exactly. Unsolved is, guys. Otters are all watching the Super Bowl. That's where they all are. Anyway. Guys, thank you for joining me for some bingo content. Sadly, we could not get a full house today, but there is always tomorrow, as the old saying goes. I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, however you wish to spend it. I am going to end things how I always end things, by playing Notorious P.I.G. contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers for being here and all that jazz, and yeah, see you Monday. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.